Oh my goodness. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Whoo. Good morning. Um, oh, so much. Good morning, Joe Bananas, Pick Me, Beans, Crafting with Amanda, Michelle, Chantel Gucci, Gamecock Jenny, Fight Like a Girl, Flower Power, Aaron Shoot, Bubby Sue, good morning. Jenny O, good morning. Let's see. Flower Power, I still haven't received that video, and we're supposed to have it turned in today. So just as a reminder, good morning, Snuggle Bunny. Good morning, El Padilla. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Oh my goodness. Whoo. Over the last 4 days, I have heard some of the most disgusting shit. And I hate to say sides, but I've heard some of the most disgusting shit out of grown people's mouths about other people's children, about other people's family, about people's deceased relatives, about people's relatives, period. It's fucking disgusting. As grown as adults, if you can't deal with the person that you have the issue with, you have a problem. Some of us, I don't think we need to be called adults. We're going to say that we're still stuck in our high school or middle school days. It's disgusting, the things that I've heard come out of people's mouths. Then I have somebody telling me that they're going to stay out of the mess. I won't go into this person's chat no more. I won't be involved in all of this. And yet, there she is every damn day in the fucking mess. Still feeding the flames, whether you do it on your channel or someone else's channel. You're still doing it. And one thing I don't like is being lied to. Just give me a minute. No, I'm not frozen. I just needed a minute. I had to get my thoughts together. I wasn't frozen. We need it today. Okay. I listened to Danny's live. I went through Summer Brooks live, and I didn't finish E11's live because I didn't want to hear anything about Brooks' kids. But again, here we go. We have an outrage when someone is speaking on Brooks' kids. I'm just going to say it. We have an outrage when someone is speaking on Brooks' kids. But then we have William Brooklyn, who called a woman a bad mother, said it that she K'd her son and she needed to join him. If that was said about Brooks' kids, E11's kids, anybody else's kids, as we say on this side, they would be ostracized. But yet they welcome this man in their chats like there's nothing wrong with what he said because it was said over there. I heard a clip the other day where he wished death on Amzie, Britters, and who else was it? I forgot the other person's name. All because they said rest in peace to real. But that's okay, because he's not dealing with the people that you like. That's okay, because it doesn't affect you at this moment. If we hold one accountable, we hold everybody accountable. Oh, JY said some of the nastiest shit about women. Really? Really? I hear a lot of people doing the same shit. I just got a clip last night that was so disgusting. Somebody wanted to stick their throat down their D down somebody's throat. Somebody wanted to watch the life go out of somebody's eyes. But that's okay, because you don't like that person. Hi, Lack. See, like, I don't watch Jules, and I'm sorry, I don't know what she said about you. If Savage doesn't play it, or well, that's the only one that really plays her. I don't watch her, so I don't know. You can tell me what she said, because I don't know. I don't watch her at all. At all. Then I hear that Terror Time is calling me a poodle kicker again. I got that information last night too. Never kicked a poodle. It was a fucking joke. And if anybody that was in that chat knew it was a joke, because Amber was trying to potty train her dog at the time. And I told her, this is how I potty train my dog. I threw it across the room. It went sliding across. Now, this is a miniature poodle. It's a goddamn joke. Good morning, Sarah motherfucking Z. Oh, shit. Hold on. I'm sorry, guys. I thought it was a call that I was waiting on. Let me turn off my ringer. So I don't know what she said about you, like. I really, really don't. I really don't. She already dirty deleted, but I said I was two different sock accounts in the hive in Miss Liability, and said I sit in Deadly's chat and egg him on for fun. Show the proof. She's always calling out somebody, doesn't know who the fuck they are. She said just Beetle. Crazy Cat Mama was just Beetle. Ah, you were wrong on that one. I know I have, and I definitely have. I've asked. But in this instance, I'm going to make an exception. But I did say, I don't want to see any more of this. I've asked. I was sent links to Square's channel. I've never been in Square's channel. Never. Nor do I care to hear what Square is saying. As long as he comes in here and he's respectful, I don't care. I don't know anything about workyverse, jerkyverse, whatever the fuck it is. I don't. So I don't. But like, we know that you're not, well, at least I know you come in here under your name. You have no problem going anywhere under your name and saying what you have to say. So to say that you're someone else is kind of fucking stupid. People that I know that stand in what they say, they have no problems in going into chats and saying what they have to say. I don't know too many people hide under a sock account. Now, we all know that Sarah motherfucking Z, that's not her name, but that's the name she has. Whatever she has to say, she's going to say it. She doesn't care. She doesn't care. Any platform I'm on, you'll see my name is Heidi Black. That'll be Twitter, is H Black. That'll be TikTok. That'll be Instagram. I do have an Instagram for tea sippers, which is what I call the members of the channel way back when, which I think I'm going to change that. Well, I know I'm going to change it. Not think. I know I'm going to change it. I don't believe in speaking on people's kids. I don't care whose kids they are. I don't believe in speaking on people's family members, dead or alive. Nope, you're never afraid to come out under my, never, never. She is a failure, and I've said it, and I don't give a shit, and I didn't go under a sock account and say it. It's sad that you go live every day, and try to pick apart somebody's life when you're sitting in a 2x4. I'm gonna say a 2x4. I don't know how big it is. With some, and you have no fucking life. You have nothing to show for your 50-something years. But you want to sit there and make fun of everybody else. I couldn't believe some of this shit I was hearing. So I got a clip, and you know me, I'm not just going to listen to the clip. I'm going to go 5 minutes before. I'm going to go to that stream, maybe 6, 7 minutes, it depends. And then I'm going to listen for another 6, 7 minutes after what I was sent. And I'm going to say this. Bambi, when I spoke to you on IG last week, we did have a long conversation, but it wasn't just about crazy purple Kirby lady. I asked you what happened. Okay. You're telling me that she was coming into chats because she was in there. And I told you that she's always been in my chats, even when I was on the channel with Amber. We spoke about your whole situation with Square. Again, we spoke about the Angel Gotti thing and how you kept wanting to say that she was glorifying her dad as a gangster. And I told you no. She spoke about John Gotti, the man. I asked you about the whole Square situation. You told me you were done with it. After the night before, you were done with it. You're going to move on and do your content. Well, shit, I hear for the last 4 or 5 days. No, I'm sorry, 5, 6 days. You've been in the thick of it. Good morning, Carol. I did not appreciate you bringing up my name on someone else's channel, making it sound like we had this long talk about crazy purple Kirby lady, and we didn't. I don't appreciate it. Like anytime, and anytime, like, because I know you, after all this time, I know you go in and say what you have to say. And you and I have never seen eye to eye on a lot of things. And that's when I was I was on a panel with JY, and you've always tried to reach out or give me advice, and I never tried to take it or didn't want to hear it. And when I was asked by T to unblock you, I've never blocked you since, because you stand in what you have to say. So again, I told you that you said, oh, it was a clip. I said, no, I went before and I went afterwards. You insinuated that we had a long talk. No, not insinuated. This is your words. Oh, and yes, I had a long talk with Heidi Black, and she knows the truth. What I know is what we discussed. You told me you couldn't be in the chat with Mustard Squirrel. You told me that Deadly was going to block him because you couldn't be in the chat with Mustard Squirrel. But goddamn, have you not been in the chat and on the panel? You already know. Don't lie to me. People already don't like you. And they're going to send me all this shit. So I'll know that you're lying to me. Again, I don't give a shit where you go. But don't tell me that you're going to stay out of BS when there you are in BS. Bringing my name up in BS. Hi, Jonathan. Good morning. So again, if we hold one accountable, we hold all accountable. Welcome in William Brooklyn in the chats. I don't want anything to do with him. Muzz has proven that she's a fucking racist. But yet we overlook that. But yet we call JY a racist. We call this one a racist. But we overlook that Muzz has said some of the same fucking shit. Oh, yeah, Sarah. I got it. I got it. If we're going to say that we're going to be holding people accountable, fuck hold every goddamn body accountable. I hold myself accountable for the fucking shit I say. And I'm going to say it again. If something would have happened to Brooks' kids or Sweets and Beyond, I don't know if they have kids, E11s, and that shit was said, William would have been ostracized. I'm sick of the bullshit. And I don't give a fuck who doesn't like what I have to say. As long as they're helping us, as long as they're doing things for us, we're okay with it. Fuck that. I don't need nobody to fight my fucking battles for me. I fight them myself. Good morning. The truth will always come out. Again, we're all outraged. I heard some of the shit that Brooke, I heard her flipping pages with her notes. I heard the shit that Switchwit said about her son, about her daughter. It's fucking disgusting. So if you find that disgusting, why don't you find what he's written not once, but twice, and keeps doing over and over again, just because he doesn't do it in your fucking chat? He came in Angels the other night under another fucking name, calling Maureen Moat some bullshit again. I blocked his ass. But it's okay, because he's not in your chats. I can't control what William God says and where he goes. Good morning, Square. And if I believe everything that I heard on that damn thing that you're saying and doing, you know what? I'm not even going to get into that right now. I'm going to tell you again, as long as you're respectful in this chat. And if I hear the shit that you're saying or supposedly be saying about women and about kids and about how you want to R kids, I really hope that shit is not true, Square, because you will be blocked from here as well. I didn't hear you say it. I haven't gone over to your chat to hear you say it. I know you did, Carol. He came in the other night, had the nerve to come into Carol's chat. Like, oh, let me go where I want to go. After the shit you said, you shouldn't be anywhere around these people. Oh, but it's okay because he's drunk. And I've learned. I'm getting help. Really? Oh, that's right. The real Square is a member. Is that not him? That is him. I don't know. Hi, Mustard Squirrel. As long as you behave, you're welcome to. I'm not heated. I'm just sick of the BS. I'm just sick of the BS. If we're going to hold people accountable, let's hold everybody accountable. When I said the other day I was going to go live because I had some videos I had to watch and listen to, I was serious. Crazy Purple Lady, hold on a second. Okay, there you go. I just gave you a wrench. I was sick of hearing about how I guess Deadly posted Jules' mom. But then I hear that Jules read Bambi's daddy's obituary, did a live celebrating the death of Bambi's husband. No one said anything to her. So do I give any fucks that somebody's posting her deceased mom? Not really. Because she started this shit. And she wants to cry victim. Is it right? Fuck no. It's not right. Oh, God. Mr. Jimenez, please. Please, Mr. Jimenez, every time I go, good morning, Edwin. Good morning. Good morning. I was watching for you. I really was. I was watching for you. I got all the clips you need. The archive is up. What clips, Goku? I'm just saying, this shit is disgusting. And then we put out shit like it's facts. It's a rumor, but we put it out. Nobody goes and checks any damn thing. Oh, about how Bambi's been acting for months. What are we talking about, crazy cat mama? I'm fine. What do you, I mean, I'm fine. What are you talking about? Good morning, my baby Jean. You have her threatening people. Goku, I actually heard some of this myself. I really don't need to see clips, and I heard it, and I was fucking shocked because she and I had a conversation. I love you too, Jean. She and I had a conversation, one-on-one. One-on-one. I took her at her word. I tell her all the time, if you don't want people to come after you, stay out of bullshit. I'm not fool. Oh, shy. No. I've always said what Bambi does on her platform, she does. I've always said that. One thing I've always asked her to do is to keep my name out of BS. I've also asked her to let people fight their own shit. When I spoke to her last week, she told me she was done with it. She's not. Thank you, Goku. I don't need it. Hi, the lounge. Welcome. What? Okay, I got it. See, Bambi, I'm going to tell you right now, Bambi, I will be removing your wrench. I can't have that. I don't know what's going on right now with Bambi. I really don't, but I want no parts of that. That wasn't my account above. Okay. Thank you for that. Okay. Square. I'm going to ask you to remove that comment. I've asked you before. Don't bring that into my chat. Okay. I don't, Square. I'm going to say this again. Whatever's going on between you, Bambi, worky verse, jerky verse, whatever the verses are, I don't want it in my chat. I'm speaking on what I've seen. I don't need everybody else's backstory. I'm going on what I've seen, not what someone has told me. Okay? Okay? High nitroglycerin. So I'm just going to say it again. Don't bring that shit into my chat. That's if they're under fake accounts, as long as they're in here being respectful, I don't have a problem with it. I have mods in here for a reason. My mods are not going to tolerate any shit because they know I'm not going to tolerate any shit. I don't go into anybody else's chats being disrespectful, and I will not have anybody coming into my house. and spit on my fucking floor. Cut the bullshit. And I'm going to tell you again, don't put any bullshit in my chat. The behavior on here is ridiculous. Hi, Deborah Bess. Okay, ignore. Ooh, hoo, 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 hoo. I'm going to be like Lisa. Calm down. Calm down. Block them. If you don't want to see their comments, block them. I'm speaking on what I have witnessed and what I went to see. And I said it again, Square. I've never been to your chat. I've never watched a video of yours. Because if I go and see a video of yours and I hear the shit that I heard being spewed on this other panel, and if it's true, you won't be in my chat. Okay? Let's stop. I'm not upset. I'm not upset. Trust me, I'm not upset. I just don't like the hypocrisy. I'll call you. I'll call you sister. I'm just saying, and I'm gonna ask again. I don't care what goes on in other channels, unless I saw it myself, unless I'm speaking on it. Don't bring it in my chat. Don't bring it in my chat. We all need to check ourselves. Every single one of us. Every single one of us. If that was one of our kids that was being bullied and harassed, how would you feel about that? How would you feel about your child being lied on or putting stuff out all across the internet? People take their lives behind this shit. And Mr. Jimenez did a stream on this the other day. People take their lives behind bullshit. You can start blocking them, because I'm not having that here. We should expect better from ourselves. You heard my nails clicking. Damn, Jean. I had to stop myself. Yes. We should expect better. We should want to do better. Is Square derailing my chat? Guys, honestly, if Square is derailing my chat, I just saw likes, comments because I was looking at something else. Mama's the Boss sent me an email. Okay, I'll have to check it when I get off here because my email is on my laptop. It's not on my phone. Okay, so Mr. Fusion TV, would you like to come up? I sent you an invitation, Mr. Fusion, because I heard you wanted to have a discussion with me. And I sent you an invite since the bee was all giddy because she thought you were going to come over here and come after me. So I sent you an invite so we can talk about that $2 prostitute. And now I understand why you didn't accept it. And if you come up, I don't want to discuss Square at all. Because I want to know exactly, she was all giddy, bringing up me and Savage. Okay, Mr. Fusion. She was all giddy because she wanted you to come after me and come after Savage. Why? Because she can't fight her own battles? She caused all this shit. But you're welcome to come on panel and we can have a discussion anytime. Anytime. Because I don't need to run to another community to fight for me or to make up lies. When I just couldn't understand, how could you guys even be bothered with her knowing who she is? Oh, you know the bee. The bee. Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Fusion. Because we want to, oh my God, and his voice is so sexy. Oh my goodness. His voice, ladies, and he does have a sexy voice. I'm like, did she just wet her fucking pants? After all, she does meet men on the internet. That's all she knows. I'm gonna have a beautiful day. Anyway, guys, I wanted to talk about criminals too, and I was going to talk about Wade Wilson, and the guy with the tattoos all on his face, that smirk, that killed these two women, that could have been avoided if he would have been arrested for attacking Melissa. Mustard squirrel. He's got a voice like a hype knife. I heard the clip that Savage played, and I was like, well, damn, he does have a nice voice, but god damn, Wade Wilson. So, bye, Square. Thank you for coming in. Just know you're welcome. As long as you don't bring all that BS here, we're good. And I don't want that BS here. I don't. I'm going to say it again. You got issues with Square. You got issues with Bambi. You need to take it to their channels and don't bring it here. But I am so serious. Shy. I heard some. I am saying shy because I'm thinking Chicago. Shy. And as somebody told me, no, it's Chi. I'm like, Chi would be with an E. So am I saying it right, Shy? Well, it was funny when I saw that, Danny, because I had the jail call pulled up. I've got him stopped that morning before he was stopped right after he caved. Oh my God. He was in her car, the woman that he spent the night with. I have that pulled up and I wanted you guys to see it. And I was like, this man should have been stopped when he attacked his other girlfriend in 2019. He tied her up in the back seat, ordered her. She had marks all over her neck and her chin. It's okay, I've been called worse. Like Chihuahua. Thank you, Chai Chai. Thank you. Well, I'm not going to call you anything except for what your name is on that thing. I don't believe in that. Well, I do call the B the B. I do call her $2 mattress bottom bitch, dried up prostitute. So, because I mean every one of those things, because, it's true. Okay. Yep. So the dad, and I have to call with his dad. Danny, I'm serious. When I saw that yesterday, I was like, God damn, because it was sent to me by someone that follows me, some other stuff on him. And, those murders could have been avoided. Avoided. And when I heard him talking to his dad, I have all of that pulled up. But today, I just had to get that off my chest. I'm probably going to come back live later on, and we're going to go through Wade Wilson. We're going to go through his crimes, how he committed these crimes, his younger days as the little criminal. And most of these tattoos he has on his face, he got those in jail. Jonathan, you're making coffee. I just had coffee. I had too much damn coffee. But I just couldn't understand the selective outrage, especially being a mother. You got the update on the evict. Oh yeah, she was live earlier. She was live crying that she needed money to go to the court at what was it? 6:44 here. Court was over with. She's 3 hours ahead of me. So they did take possession of the property, right? How long does she have until she's out? You have so many criminals and cons and drug addicts on TikTok. Is not even funny. You have 40 ounces of coffee? God damn. Damn. When I come on live later, I'm going to have to show you guys I got a new Pandora bracelet in the mail with charms. I didn't win anything. And it says from a secret admirer. Really? Damn. Damn, they're not playing. Hi, Maria, my dot. I saw you. I saw you, my dot. But you know what, Maria, are you at work? Because if you're not at work, I would love for you to come up for a minute. Hey, Pam. Hey, sweetie. Hi, Island Girl. I know my summer has been crazy, Island Girl. I know. No, she didn't show up. Okay, Maria, I'm going to drop the link. I really want you to come up. I really want you to come up. I finished your live the other day too, Maria. I finished your live. I was so behind on lives. You guys know when I'm on vacation, I really don't pay attention. Yes, I know Mr. Fusion's channel. I've been over there once, and I went to Filthy Animals once when they were talking about when they came up on Maddie and the Zeos. I went over and I checked out their channels when they were talking about Boss Lady Bird. You're in the book? Oh, pick me. You got to tell me the answer. I mean, you got to tell me the name of the book, not the answer. Hey, Maria.
Good morning.
Good morning. Maria, you know you
Uh-oh.
and I don't always see eye to eye, right?
Yep.
So I'm
Yep.
gonna ask, yep, look, yep. So I'm gonna ask you a question,
Uh-huh.
and I'm gonna be as honest. Well, I'm gonna be straightforward with you, like I always am. Explain to me, how do you still allow William in your chat?
Be-
Just let me finish.
yeah. Go
Because
ahead.
if he would have said this about your kids, about
Uh-huh.
Brooke's kids, about Sweets and Beyond, I don't know if she has kids or anybody in your little circle, in your close circle, you would not allow him in that chat.
What did he say about kids?
He's he hasn't changed. He just wished death on other people. I know you may not like Amzi, you may not like Britters, but he wished death
Okay,
on
when
these
did he do
people.
this?
This was last week. Well, not last week. Week before last, when Rio passed away, and they were giving them their condolences. He wished death on them.
See, I didn't even know this. I know that that Angel said that. I heard Angel say that he had gone up and done and showed his
Yep, and
wee
showed
again,
his wee
and
again.
he said it
So how
wasn't
do you?
him.
Yep. So how do you still
He
allow
said
him
it.
in your
I
chat?
did ask him, and he said it was not him. It wasn't Angel. It was somebody else's channel, and he
It
said
was
that was
Carol
not.
Mayhill's channel.
Yes, I don't know who that is. And he said he swore that's not him. People are trying to blame everything on him,
So wasn't
and that
he in Angel's chat the other night when I blocked his ass for going after
yeah, he
Maureen
was,
Mo
but he
again?
said he hadn't gone on panel and done that.
Okay, but he was in Angel's channel talking
Yeah.
shit on Maureen Mo again.
Oh, he was. I know he was trying to go into Angel's channel, but he never said about what he was talking about. I don't talk
Okay.
to him on
Here is
IG.
Mo the hoe. Here is Mo the hoe. Yeah, that's William.
Wow. See, I didn't
He
know
doesn't
that.
change. He hasn't changed and won't change. You give him a chance. Everybody keeps giving him chances because it's not happening in their chats. It's not said about their friends. Why do you allow this man in your chat?
I don't have this relationship with him. I had a closer relationship with Paul than I did with William. I used to talk to Paul all the time. I don't talk to William all the time. I see him more on YouTube than anything else. And I've jumped in on his IGs very little time since I've been working. And I don't have the time to be on, looking at his IGs
I
like I used to.
understand that, Maria. I
So
understand
I
that.
didn't even know about
But
this
people
now
are
with the
looking
angel
at
stuff.
you in a bad light, which they already look at you in a bad light.
Oh,
And
yeah.
now they're going, she's defending him. And that's what I hear. I
I'm
said,
not defending him. I don't like with the Marine thing. I did talk to him about that when he said that, and I said you got so much hate over this because a lot of us are moms, and this is a no. Even if you like the person or don't like the person, I don't know Marine. I heard she's a good person. She's not a bad person, and I said whether she's bad or good, this is definitely this is your death right there. You cannot say that to anybody. And he swore to me that he would never do this again. And I said, you jumped on the train because somebody else hates her and you wanted to look cool with them or be on their good side.
he just did it last week. He called him Mother Hoe. I blocked his ass in Angel's chat.
I didn't know that. I don't watch Angel. I don't watch
I know. I know.
I don't watch Deadly. I don't They say he was on Deadly's. I don't watch Deadly, and I used to watch him. I don't watch him anymore. I don't watch Jules. I watched a little bit of Sophie yesterday because was it yesterday that she brought up my dog and I'm like, fuck, what? And it made me snap. Somebody who didn't raise her children was going to talk about me cuddling my dogs.
See, again, I don't want to
But
talk about anybody's children. I don't.
I
Please.
know. I know,
Uh-uh.
but the thing is that I have never said anything about. I don't even know how many dogs she had, and for her to bring that into my dogs bark. That's what they do. My dogs aren't caged.
Yeah.
My dogs are loose in the house. They
Well,
bark.
I heard you live, and that's true because the little dog was barking. It was because of the storm, and I know my poodle used to do the same thing. And I've tried that thunder jacket. I've tried, but when Nate would grab him and put him in his room and put him in his bed, he was always fine. So this is why, and this is what I'm saying, Maria. He's been given chance after chance. You can have who you want in your chat, but to me it's like you're upholding, and this is me, and I was going to do this on a private live, and I said fuck that, I'm going to say it so everybody can hear what I have to say. To me it's like you make excuses, you try to see the good, and there is no good in him.
I try to see the good in everybody. I try to see that it's not him. Somebody said, "Oh, he's got something on her on Reddit." She must have sent her topless pictures. There's no pictures of me anywhere.
What?
Period. Yeah, they put that on Reddit, and I'm like, "Are you kidding me?" There's no pictures of anybody has any pictures. There's nothing he's holding against me. There's nothing. I give out no more information than I have to about my personal life. Like like I said to Cooch the other day, I go, "Did you guys know I went away to the Keys for a bit?" Nobody knows, right? Oh, I'm a content creator. I didn't say anything because that's how you do it. You don't got to tell people you're driving down here, driving over there, driving that. You go and just go.
Well, I'm gonna put my itinerary out from now on. But Maria, I just want to say that since you're my Cuban friend, I don't want the Cuban mafia coming after me. And this morning, I was speaking to two of my white friends. You know, I'm gonna start quantifying my. I'm gonna start quantifying my relationships. You know what I mean? I'm just joking.
Yeah.
But anyway, I'm just saying. After listening to Brooks live yesterday, I didn't listen to all of it. The shit that Siwa was saying about her kids, and the first thing that clicked in my mind, how could we want to hold her accountable where we're not holding other people accountable? You know how I feel about kids and family. That's something I don't play with.
Yeah.
So I'm just asking if he would have said that about your kids.
No, I would not be okay with it. I would not be okay with it, period. I would not be okay with it. And I told him that when I don't even know Marie.
Whether you know her or not, she's a mother that lost her child.
I know. And I said,
you know how you felt when Dee lost her son. You put all that shit to the side.
And I told him on IG, I said, this is it for you. You cannot do this shit. And I tried to talk to him,
well,
and
he's still doing it, but you don't see it.
But I didn't know until you just told me now.
Yeah, I saw it.
I had no idea until you told me now. No idea. People think I know everywhere he goes. I don't go into these other communities, so I have no idea.
I knew about the Angel thing because I was in the chat and I blocked his ass. Angel goes, did anybody? I said, I blocked him. I blocked him. He's still doing the same shit.
Yeah, I had no idea.
And his excuse is because he's an alcoholic. That's not a fucking
that's not an excuse. That's not an excuse.
Good morning, Gwen. That's not an excuse.
Nope.
And if you're gonna hold a same thing, if you're gonna hold JY accountable for being racist, I know you've seen the shit that Muzz and them have said, and Mona and Petty Kitty, and the racist shit that has come out their mouth. I know you've seen it.
Yeah, I've seen it because Cooch has showed me.
Okay,
and
you've seen it.
Not because I've seen it, and I've honestly had a talk with them, and that's it. And I won't put up with it again, because you know what? At the end of the day, what they said and everything, if I've talked to Mona, I've talked to Muzz, and I don't think I've talked to Petty Kitty. And
I didn't get on your nerves this time. We had a good time. Me and my sister didn't argue one time this trip.
But we're human beings and we make mistakes. And if we start turning our backs because somebody said something that you don't agree with, and instead of trying to correct them or trying to help them understand that it's wrong, you just turn your back, that makes us no better. But with somebody like William, who's had a lot of chances, they always say, oh, I take the underdog because I can manipulate them. Manipulate to do what? Because I'm not doing anything. I've never asked anybody to do anything for me. Never. Like, I've asked Heidi to be my witness.
You never. No. Let's correct that. You didn't ask me.
Well, no, you were the one. That's true.
Yeah, I told you. Yeah. So let's get that clear. Maria never asked me. I told her if she needed me, I would be there. When we were talking on the phone, she said, you offered. I said, and I kept my word. I will be your witness. I'm traveling on the 30th, but I will be there. Well, I'm traveling the 29th. I will be there.
But I'm the type of person, the live where Maria told William it was last chance after he talked about someone's child.
There she goes.
Chances. And when everybody hated Paul, I still liked Paul. And I said, I stuck to him. And not because of anything other than, to me, he was just somebody who just messaged a lot and talked a lot and shit. And I have a hard time saying, blocking people like, and that's it. But I'm also not gonna be okay with somebody that there's no reason for William to go into Angel's chat if he's already been told not to do that. And
Yep.
I'm not gonna get dragged down for something that I'm not even
Yeah.
doing.
But why would you go into somebody's chat when you know they've said over and over again, you're not welcome? Whether you go under another name or not, you're not welcome. Why do it?
I know. I agree with you. And it's not gonna happen. And I had no idea why you even wanted me up here because I had no idea about William. I'm telling you, I have since I've been working again, I've
I
worked
know you've been busy because I really
almost every
haven't.
day,
Yep,
and
I
I don't
haven't
even have
talked
the
to you.
time. I miss so many lives, and I don't watch Deadly. I don't watch Jules. I watch Sophie because I got a message saying that she was talking about me, but I don't even watch Siwa. None of these people I watch anymore. And I have no
Good.
problem with Deadly. For those who say that we're talking behind the scenes, we're not. It's just that he doesn't bother me and I don't bother him. He doesn't talk about me and I don't talk about him. That's it. That's all you
Yep.
have to do with Deadly. You just say I'm not talking
Wait
about
a
you.
minute. Look at this. William wished death on Bambi last Saturday. I heard him out of his own mouth wish death on Brittany, Amzie, and somebody else. I can't remember, but I heard
On
that
whose
shit.
channel? Do you know, Pam?
I heard that shit. I'm like, what the? Why does he keep getting these passes?
I don't understand why he keeps doing this though. See it with my girls. I have some biological sisters. Whose channel, Pam? Do you remember? Oh, on Deadly's? I don't know why he keeps doing this shit. There's
Because
nothing I can
he
do.
knows
I've
that
already
you're
given
probably
him enough
not going to
warning.
see it. You're not going to, but just like if I didn't get that clip and I had to go because I wanted to hear the context of it. I really did.
Yeah.
And I went and I listened for myself because I'm not just going to go by what somebody's telling me or sending me a little clip. I want to hear the whole context. And I heard this shit. I was like, what the fuck is wrong with this guy? He
Yeah.
gets
So
no
he
more chances from me. And alcohol, like mental health, is no excuse. You commit a M, they're not going to say, "Oh, you're an alcoholic. We're going to forgive you."
so he
Doesn't
keeps going.
happen.
He's on Deadly's now.
Oh, I don't know.
Is he going on Deadly's?
I don't know.
People, certain creators hate, and it's all good. It's wrong either way. It is
It's
wrong.
wrong. Just like I said, I don't care whose child it is. I don't care if I like you, fuck with you, whatever. It's
It's
wrong.
wrong. Everybody loves their children the same, whether you like the person or not.
It's wrong. And oh my God, I'm serious. When I
Especially
heard Brooke going through her notes about the shit that C was said, switch witch, I was like, we're going to have outrage because of this, but not outrage with the shit that William said.
oh
That's
no, I was
bullshit.
pissed off at him because I said to him, "There's nothing worse for a mother than to lose a child. Nothing in the world is worse." And then for these people to blame her, are you fucking kidding me?
I don't get it.
Hey, allegedly, how are you?
Why allegedly? I honestly don't get it. And while I do support you, I support Brooke, I support 11, I support Cooch, and I've said it. I will not be in any chat where William is at, and I won't. I'll come in, I'll say hi. I will not be in a chat where that man is welcome. I will refuse to do it.
Yeah, I don't even
Refuse.
put him on panel. I haven't put him on panel at all. I think he was on panel one time when I was doing the lives with Ann, but he hasn't been on panel again.
Same thing. I'm not going to listen to shit up but see what's kids either. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to
Yeah,
hear grown ass women or grown ass men talking about people's kids
I don't even understand why people would be in a chat when a man's talking about someone else's children
or a woman.
or a woman either. Period. Children
I
should not be
don't.
brought into it.
I don't. And I'm telling y'all think I'm kidding. When the B brought up Danny's mother, Danny was in Tennessee. This woman was trying to get on a flight. I had to calm her. If she was in Chicago, she was going over there, and she was dragging her out of that house. And I was so happy
He
she was
brought up
in
Danny's mother
Tennessee.
for what?
Yeah, Danny, you can come up. Let me drop the link. Yes, she did.
Oh my God.
Yes, she did. Brought up Danny's mother. Danny. Yes, she did. I had to calm her down. That's the night that Brooke was live and Danny jumped on her panel because Danny was trying to get her ass to the airport to get home.
Wow.
Hi, Bombshell. I'm trying to get the video so I can send it to you. Danny was trying to get on the flight to get her ass home. I'm just
Goodness.
glad she wasn't there.
Then she gets
Uh-oh.
upset when Deadly showed her. She said,
Maria,
Deadly
did you
showed
bring
her
up
picture.
Sophie's kids?
Did I?
Yes.
Yeah, I made a post.
What post did you
You
make,
should come
Maria?
here. Yeah, exactly. Tina, I'm glad you're here, Tina. Um, Sophie brought up me letting my dog bark. Wasn't she the one that had the problem with her dog and once she gave away or some shit? I don't even know the
I don't
story because
know.
I don't watch her. But for her to have no other content than to play my live when I don't even talk about her and to say she should have ended her live, gone downstairs, cuddled her puppy, and he probably is not even trained and he's probably got pads. My dog is not a puppy. He's a 2-year-old. He's totally trained and he barks. So for her to even have nothing to say, then I'm a bad person because I didn't cuddle my dog. Are you fucking kidding me? Yes, she triggered me. I didn't cuddle my dog. You should have cuddled your children.
Now
And
we
not
going after
instead of talking
dogs?
about,
Damn it.
huh?
I said, now we going after dogs too?
Yeah,
Shit.
because I let my dog bark. So I have to cut my live, run downstairs, and just hold the dog till he's done. This dog barks at 2 in the morning if it rains. Like there's no way I'm gonna be cuddling this dog coming down at 2 in the morning, picking him up when he has the whole house, when he can roam the house and he's with the other dog. It's not like he's alone. He's with the other dog. So she was shaming me for not cutting the live and going downstairs and cuddling the dog until the rain is over. So yes, she triggered me. I don't mention her. I try not to talk about them.
Oh, God.
There was no reason for her to bring me up for that.
Yeah, this shit needs to stop. Danny, did
Yes,
the
ma'am.
bee talk about your mother and father and your mothering?
Correct. Yeah, she did. So, like I said, see, one of the things, hey, Maria, one of the
Hey,
things is a lot of people over here complain about the same stuff they do. So they try the same tactics with everybody. I've seen all the, I'm going to show your mama, talk about your daddy, talk about your kids, all that. But the bee, yes, the bee said that my mother was a shitty mother because she couldn't even marry her kid's father. But she don't know my story. My daddy was dead before I was 13. So, and she was married to my father. Okay, so the thing about it is she still wouldn't be married if he died. So he was gone. And my father was gay at the end of the night. So it doesn't matter. And I'm not ashamed of that. But she talked about him. She said it was no way my stepdaddy could be a lawyer, I guess, because he's black. And that my mother ruined us.
Have a
Me and
great day,
Terry
Tina.
Lynn had shitty mothers, single mothers, and that's why we were raised bad, because she had both her parents. So yeah, so they do take your place, but I don't play about my mom. I love my
Oh,
mom. I
shit.
love my
There's
kids.
Brooke.
I don't
Oh,
play about
shit.
none of those
according
people.
to Jules, she had great parents. That
She had
doesn't
great
mean that
parents and she became a
Yes,
hooker.
there is
that
proof.
doesn't mean that she's great.
No, but that's what I told her.
Your
I said, well,
parents' life is not your life.
I'll take my single mom, and my mom has been married to my dad since 1994. My stepdad. So at the end of the night, what she kept saying she wasn't married to my father, she's been married. My twin sister has been married for 23 years. My twin sister, the same man.
Yep.
So, like I said,
Yep.
I don't know what she talking about, but yeah, she dissed my mama. She dissed my daddy. She dissed my children. Yeah, she did all of
Yes,
that, and
she
that's
did
why
all of
she
that. That
made.
was last year. Yes,
See,
she did.
I'm not like the rest of y'all. I'm not gonna go back and forth with her. I'm not gonna go looking for her. I'm not gonna go doxing her. I'm not gonna make promises I can't keep. But I promise you, she made an enemy for life with me. I don't
Yep.
play none of these games. Just like with Maria, since you up here, just like with Muz. It's funny when Muslims would see what everybody knew what she was. Now it's like, don't hold her for that. No, 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 baby. That's the reason I don't mess with her, because of those things. It's just like if I brought somebody over and told you, hey, they used to be a R. They used to R women. They used to touch children. That shit don't matter. When you break codes, Muzz, and I proved that to y'all even this
Yep,
year,
she did say
was
that.
still sitting in chats with people saying I'm just like all black people doing bad stuff and getting away. She has a thing against black people. And then y'all will be the ones sitting there talking about how, oh, I'm not that type of person. Well, if you stay and be cool with people that are like that, you are kind of that type of person. Because y'all house it. Y'all make a place where you say, don't nobody acknowledge what she's done to you because it's all the past. And I don't have
Okay.
a problem. I still, Maria, let me tell you something. You've been one of
Mhm.
the coolest people to me on here as far as a content creator since the day I met you. And I met you when I was a subscriber. So I have no beef with you whatsoever. I don't.
I know,
But
and
what
I love you.
I
You're a
do,
good,
I
good
got
people.
mad love for you. And I, even when you rocked with John, so none of that, I'm comparing. But with
Yeah.
Muzz, I feel like Muzz came in here dirty and now people trying to wash her clean. Like we washing money. And it's like, you can't wash it with me. I still know it's dirty money. She's dirty money.
I'm not trying to wash her clean, but you know what? I did a lot of shit back in 2020, back in 2019 to Brooke,
I know.
and Brooke did to me, and I'll always have to live with that thought that I put devil horns on her father.
You do.
Am I the
But
same
here's the
person? I'm
thing.
not, and I regret
You
it.
made
Even if she
right with
forgave me, I still regret it.
but you made right with Brooke and she chose to.
Okay, Brooke, yeah, I heard that, and that's
Yeah,
what triggered
that was
me.
wrong.
I
And
heard
but you
that.
made
That
right with
triggered
Brooke.
me.
And Brooke accepted it.
Okay, so let me just say, does anybody have that clip where Jules was talking about your mom and your dad? Because I don't record her.
Like I said, I don't have the clip because I don't record Jules. But here's what I know. I was sitting in a car waiting outside a Texas steakhouse to get out for our table, and I'm listening to her on stereo say about my family.
I didn't say
That
that to
I
your
can't
mom.
make up. And I literally told Terry Lynn, turn that shit off. And I went live. So I don't have to make it up. And
So
whether people
Terry Lynn
believe it or
probably
not,
has
see,
it.
unlike the rest of these people, I'm not looking for a problem. I never even looked for a problem with Jules. I never looked for a problem with Muzz. I never looked for a problem with Dear Vet. I didn't look
What's
for a
up,
problem with
Bombshell?
any of these people.
Wait a minute. Did
So
Bombshell say something?
so me making up something on them, I wouldn't do. So whether people believe it or not, I don't care. I'm gonna defend my mama, not you. I'm gonna
I
defend
believe
my
you.
family, not you. So whether somebody believe it or not, I could give a shit. I'm not proving nothing. I said what I said and I meant it. That bitch came for my mama. My daddy talked about my children. Therefore, we ain't good. This the same chick who let her chat say they hope I went blind. Who cares about
What?
I had been told you that. That drunk ass Wanda was in the chat saying that with prayer emojis, how she hope I go blind. And Clark and them was laughing and putting 100% emojis in the chat next to it. I
Oh
had
my
just,
God.
this was in October, up stuff. None of this stuff is cool. I'm 44 years old. I don't know how old everybody is in this chat. I'm a grown ass woman. I got real life stuff in my life. I got real life stuff in my life. Real gangster shit. I don't need to come on here and pretend to be tough.
Bomb, she wasn't talking about you. She was talking about Bambi. Can somebody go tell Bomb that they were talking about, they were asking a question about Bambi? And no, I never said Bambi wasn't welcome here. I just said I don't appreciate her lying to me.
See, that's all people do is go and misconstrue everything. And then everybody don't take people seriously. One thing about me on this internet is if somebody says something happened to them, I believe
Yeah.
them till something is shown different.
Hold on,
I
Danny.
came on my live last year and told y'all, Jules is not going to talk about my mother. Why do I have to prove my father's a lawyer? Because Jules is saying he's not. But now people ask me, when did she say, can they get a timestamp? Timestamp, she's a bitch. Timestamp that. Timestamp that she messy. And half of these people that the Muzz, all of them, they've been doing the same thing. And they're going to continue because it's always going to be people saying it's okay. Or, you know what, they've changed a little bit. I did wrong too. Yeah, you did wrong, but are you still doing wrong? Are you
I'm not
still
doing
taking
wrong.
people's
I'm not.
dead
I'm
fathers'
not
pictures
doing
and putting
wrong.
horns on them? Are you still
No.
doing wrong?
Nope. I
Because we
definitely
got
am
to
not.
learn. That's how we evolve. I told y'all that in 2019 for Ty Couture, I was running around in
Thank you,
people's chat
Jenny.
cursing
Thank
them
you.
out. I don't do that no more. So we all done wrong. I told y'all in the early 2000s, late 90s, I couldn't stand the LGBT community. I don't do that no more. I told y'all when I was growing up, I was so black powered, I couldn't stand white people. I don't do so. Like I said, we all got to grow.
Right.
I'm here
Okay,
to talk about
Yusef,
what we
I
did wrong.
understand that you were asking for proof. I'm going to see if Terry Lynn has that recorded, but I know someone probably has it recorded. But I never forget that day when I was called, and then I called Danny, and she was livid, and I'm trying to calm her down. I was like, you don't want to do this. Think about your granddaughter. She was trying to get a flight back to Chicago. And I'm happy she wasn't in Chicago at that time because she was going to hurt that girl.
And Heidi knows one thing about me. I don't call her because somebody said something on here and I'm mad. I can deal with everything. I called her because what I wanted her to be able to do is when I came to Chicago and F this bitch up, is that she knew to go tell the internet, I'm done. Because I wasn't posting it. I wasn't coming on tell y'all nothing. I'm done. I don't play about my family. And I told every last one of y'all in the beginning, if my kids was Tyrone Biggums, if my son was a cross-dresser with a full beard, you better not say shit about mine because I don't play about mine. I'm not the rest. I'm not going to let you play about my kids and use it for content. You play about my kids, it's going to get me and you to get in contact, period.
Okay, so that's when you guys were at Dollywood. When were you
No,
in Dollywood?
we were at Dollywood and we had stopped at Texas Steakhouse and we were waiting for our 45 minutes for the table and we were listening to what Jules was putting out.
What month was that? What month? That was last year.
It was in November. So it was about November because it was before I came back and I was in
November 2023.
I was with Terry Lynn from November 2nd to November 12th. So this was before I came home. So maybe the 10th, the 9th, maybe the 11th. But like I said, what I do know, and I know one of these downloading mofos got it because I didn't have to download. I heard it with my ears. And I was on the phone with my twin and my twin said, who is that talking about you? Because she could hear the live we were playing. Ask Terry Lynn. Ask the other person that was in the car. Did that happen?
Yeah, I remember because I was upset.
And that's when I
was
said
screaming at Terry Lynn for even letting you hear that shit. I went completely off and I was so mad.
Like I said, I don't come on here messing with nobody. My mother is my hero. She's a queen. My mother's above. Let me tell you something. My mother's such a good person that my mother, as far as kind of Deary Vet, the beat, all of them, she said, get in space. You said what you said and let them continue to live in their self. Because see, I come from good stock. I come from kings and queens. But like I said, because I'm black, if I go up, I'm angry. I'm a mad black woman. I'm just doing this. But the truth is, all this stuff has been white women dogging each other, abusing each other, dogging each other's children, giving out each other's information. That's not a black thing. That's not like that. It's you disrespect my family and I'm coming for you. We don't need to talk no more. I'm not going back and forth and making videos so I can look like a criminal. And I told Jules, I did a live. Y'all need to start watching stuff other than what people send y'all to watch. I did a live right after that saying, Jules, your mother just got on the table because you put mine on there. And then I said, you know what? I'm such a better G than you. I'm not going to even dish your mama like that because it's not her fault you're a whore.
Yep. And then that same night, you calmed down enough. You went up on Brooke's panel because I was in Brooke's chat. And Brooke was like, I just got off the phone. I'm trying to calm Danny down. She goes, Heidi, what happened? So I went up on panel and then Danny comes up later. It was bad because she was going to hurt her if she was in Chicago. There was nothing I was going to be able to do to stop her.
Breezy girl.
I'm just glad she was in Tennessee.
Ask Breezy girl what she calling to stop me. Me and Breezy girl don't even talking. She actually sent me a whole fucking message.
Because I called Breezy girl. I said, please try to talk to me.
And this is how you know it was bad. Lack or one of them came into my chat. I was going live. They said, well, Danny, don't broadcast your mother's book because they'll go after your mom. I said, they already know I don't play them games. We definitely got real lawyers on the team. See, because y'all think it's fake around here. Just like when I was telling Terry Lynn, we could get.
Go ahead, Danny. I'm sorry. I was just thinking, Jonathan, because Bomb got something misconstrued. She thought they said that she wasn't welcome here. And it wasn't Bomb. It was a question that was asked. Was Bambi welcome here? And I said, I never said that. No, was Bambi no longer welcome here? I said, I never said Bambi wasn't welcome here. I just said she lied to me. So they went to straighten it out to let Bomb know that she's welcome in my chat because she read it wrong. Go ahead, Danny. I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's funny. Nobody can remember the B talking about my family, but the B is the one who said when me and Terry Lynn we're out in Chicago that my daddy wasn't a lawyer. She looked it up, but I knew she was lying because my daddy is an esquire. So first, everything about these people is so petty and immature, and like I said, some of them are bigots. They are, and like I said, they all doing the show. They go talk about each other's kids and mamas and bring up obituaries. I would never do that kind of stuff. I told you I don't even smoke on people, dead people, because my cousin FBG Cash has been had people saying they smoking on him. That shit don't feel good when they smoking on yours. So I don't run around none of that. I'm black is beautiful. I'm not mad. I'm not angry. None of that. But I'm not going to let no grown-ass woman play with me like we kids. And I didn't play like that when I was a kid. I don't do your mama jokes. I don't talk about your dead folks. I don't do none of that.
All of that needs to stop. It really does.
It better stop.
But it's tit for tat.
It is. They all do it.
It's tit for tat.
And the reason they're able to accept it because they're able to say, well, you know what? Once I slipped the N-word, once I did this too, baby. Well, if you did it and stopped, they still doing it. But Danny's done none of that. I ain't slipped and called nobody no racial slurs. I can call you a whole bunch of other names with that. Danny hasn't been in no backgrounds about nobody. I've made up no lies on anyone on here. I ain't dug into nobody's gossip or drama. I don't watch people just for BS. And so, yeah, like I said, I've done none of that. And I didn't even come in this chat today to talk about Jules.
No, it was about a combination.
Making it up.
It's a combination of everything that I've listened to over. And you and I talked the other day because I was going to go live yesterday. And I said, I need to get myself together and be calm before I do this because I didn't want to come off like an angry black woman. I really didn't because I was so pissed yesterday. And then I spoke to another friend last night. And I was like, just listening to Brooke. And she's rustling through her notes. I said, oh, this shit is bad. This shit is really, really bad.
It is bad. Because think about it. None of us came on here to bring our families down. But y'all keep getting into wars that involve your children. Y'all can't even mourn your dead. None of this is cute. That's why I made it very clear. I'm not doing none of that with none of y'all. None of it. You dox me, I'm going to show up at your door. It's that simple. Because if you think you want somebody at my door, that's where I'm going to be, is at yours. I'm just none of that. I'm doing it because I didn't come on here to fight. I didn't come on here to get into it. I didn't come in here to prove black was good. I didn't come in here to prove white was bad. I didn't come in here to do none of that. Passing out reading people's obituaries. Who do that? And then them be the same people that say if you put your hands on them, you're going too far. If you say you'll take them out, you're going too far. So it's not going too far to talk about people, dead people?
Do you know just last week, somebody actually went to someone's house on YouTube? It made the news. And
it happens all the time.
And what about a month ago, somebody flew and beat somebody with a hammer.
Yeah,
this shit is getting, y'all, I keep saying this is not going to end up good.
People have taken people's life from the internet.
It's not going to end up good. You got people trying to get restraining orders now for a year. I'm not being funny, Maria, but
it takes forever. I mean,
it takes forever. I've been in comment. I've had talks with the FBI for over the last month or so. I keep getting emails to send this, to send that. This is crazy.
But there's also ways that it can be done and effective where people will stop, where you set the precedent. Because I've been in the beef sector watching. I've been in the black tea sector watching. Any of us who know Danny, there's ways to get stuff done. Some of these people don't want to get it done. They want to battle with people that they know only gonna take it this far. Because that's their saying, oh, I've been doxxed already, so you can't do nothing else to me. They like this shit.
They use
But every time they
content.
go to somebody who not playing with them, they cut it off real quick. And then they go to somebody else. But I saw somebody in the chat saying something like, we talking about William, but Daily. I don't mess with none of these people. William I spoke to because once again, we be in chats all the time where people bring house and okay some of the worst people. So somebody brought them in and ushered them in and said, look at them, they my mod. Look at them, I got them on panel. Look at them, I think they so nice. They taking up for me. They defending me. And then it'd be the same person turn around and do the same. So I don't get caught up in that. But I don't mess with none of these people. Half the people we've talked about today, I don't even know who they are. Because I don't go looking for trouble.
Again, if we're going to hold one person accountable,
gotta hold everybody.
We all need to be held accountable. Mm-hmm. I hold myself accountable for the shit that comes out of my mouth.
Mm-hmm. According to Muzz, all blacks do the same thing. So why aren't we holding all these people accountable? Is it okay if we were in our real lives, not on the internet, and I said, hey, Maria, I want you to be my friend. Now, don't get me wrong. Don't let nobody die because you can go look them up. Would you even want to be around that person? You wouldn't. If you worked with somebody who you knew called people racial slurs.
We were trying to find the hospital Mims was in.
Yeah.
Who was?
Muzz
tried to find Mims Hospital?
Yes, with Seawell. They did this on the internet. See, that's what I mean. Everybody got amnesia. But
you don't know, honestly,
what?
People think that everybody watches everything, and I don't. Seawell's one person who triggers me. Her screaming just drives me nuts. I can't sit through a whole live. I can't even sit through 20 minutes of watching Seawell.
Maria, I can't watch everything, but things like this, when Mims
did he really say, wait a minute, hold on, Danny, hold on. Did he really say this? They said, Detley said he was going to ejaculate in Kim's underage daughter. What?
Sick. That's sick. I don't agree with that from nobody saying it.
Oh my God.
It's just like when old boy said that to Amber's daughter, that he wanted to bend her over. I don't agree with none of that. But you know what Amber did? Became his friend. You know what somebody probably did after this man said this? Been his friend. That's what I'm saying. That's a y'all thing. That's not a me. I would never. If in real life you told me, hey, it's a dude out there who talks about ejaculating in underage girls' mouths, there's no way we'd be talking to him. But on here, you got to explain, well, he never said it in front of me.
No, I mean, but if you don't know it,
if I don't know it, it's one thing. But if I know better, I do better.
If you didn't see it or hear it from anybody, or nobody told you, then you don't know it. If you don't know something, you don't know.
That's why I went and listened, Maria. When they sent me that thing, I went to listen so I can hear for myself what William said. Because just because somebody's telling me that, I wanted to hear the context of it. And I'm like, what the fuck? I don't care how you feel about these people. They were paying respects. It doesn't matter if they didn't get along. But for him to wish death on somebody?
Nobody. I don't wish death on anybody. Absolutely.
I don't either.
Please don't type it over there. Please don't.
Because I also know how hard it is to lose people you love. So I don't wish that on anyone.
I believe you, Pam. Just crazy.
This is the sick stuff. I don't take parts in none of this. And it's one of the reasons I'm a content creator is because I set up from 2019 to I became a content creator, watching people do this over. And then the subs, they become the victims because now they're in trouble because I'm in a chat and I don't know what's going on. Like you just said, Maria, half of us don't know what's going on. But when it came to the daily things that were said about Mims when she was dying, I heard all of those. When I found out about people looking for her, I found out who it was.
And there was nothing in a Discord about her dying. And when that was brought to my attention, I said, what the fuck? I said, that's not true. Oh my God, I can't anymore. I can't. I'm serious. It makes my stomach just do flip-flops. And I was so pissed off yesterday. I really was pissed off yesterday. And I would have came live and I would have sounded like that crazy ass black woman. But and I keep saying we have to do better. We really do. Because what we allow in our chats is what people are going to keep doing. I've asked and I've said it. I don't mind if Square is in my chat as long as he's being respectful. Don't bring that worky jerky verse, whatever the fucking verse it is, to my chat. Don't bring up the bullshit that they're doing to you. I don't care. It doesn't involve me.
Isn't Square a bad person though?
I don't
I
know.
only
I've
heard
never been to
names.
his channel. I've heard the stuff. Let me
I
tell
know,
you,
but
I heard the stuff that Bambi had said about him one time. And then I went into her chat one day and there was Square on panel. And I was like, what the hell is going on? So, I'm just and he loves true crime. Okay, so Danny said she couldn't hear, she was going to drop and come back. So, and he does. When I'm speaking on true crime, he participates in the chat. Everything. Just don't bring that other bullshit here. I don't care who you have beef with, but if you're bringing up people's dead relatives, speaking on their kids, saying what you're going to do to, I don't want that bullshit, because I don't stand with that. I don't, and I won't. I will never. Because one more bring up, you ain't got to worry about me. You got to worry about my son's coming. It's just crazy.
it is. That's why I'm staying away from all these communities, all these
So,
people, because all I hear is Square is friends with Deadly. Deadly and Square aren't friends. Square is friends with Jules, and they're not friends. And I said, I don't know who he is, and I don't want to even know
nope.
nothing about him.
So just like I told him the first time he came in my chat, he brought up, I said, don't put that in my chat because I don't care. And he's been respectful ever since. So that's it. I don't want none of that. But the shit that I heard Brooke saying that was said about her kids, and I was like, but they're welcoming William in the chat when he said worse shit than that. That's what pissed me off. I'm not afraid to say what pisses me off. And I've already said it. I will not be in a chat where that man is welcome. I'll come in and say hi, and then I'll leave. I'll do your replay.
Yeah.
But that's it.
People have said Square is the male version of the bee. He apparently does all the same things rather than then cries and says he's a victim. I'll never watch.
Okay, then he plays victim too, then, right? This shit is crazy. It just, somebody has to be the bigger person.
Yeah.
Somebody. And I understand Brooke, don't get me wrong. She says gloves off. I get it. But do I agree with it? No. But fuck, you brought it to the table. So you're about to get served. So she's going to get served. And then she's going to cry victim.
Yep.
Give her a full course fucking buffet. Shit, her arms look like she... let me stop.
I heard that C was now going to go after Brooke. For what? For calling out her lies?
Let her go. She's been doing that for a while. Let her go. She brought this shit to herself. And when she gets served, it's going to be bad. I remember her saying that kids shouldn't be spoken about, families, and she's turned around and did the same shit.
Yep.
And that's one thing I said the other day. I don't like that about Lindsay. She carries all these bones. Half this time she's telling half truths. I don't like that shit. I just don't. So here's my thing. Yeah, she's carrying on again, days. You got to go listen to Brooke's live. I'm not even gonna. I was serious. I was skipping through. I can hear the anger in Brooke's voice, and I'm like, oh, this is not gonna turn out well.
I still have to go back and listen because I came in towards the end.
Shit, Maria, you don't even have to wait that long. She just goes into it.
Okay, good.
The anger in her voice says everything. Talk about Brooke all you want. Call her the eyeball. Talk about her extensions. Talk about her being brown liquored on. Talk about her.
Right.
Don't bring her kids into this bullshit. Don't bring anybody's kids into this bullshit. I heard you said that somebody was talking about Kat, the U.S. Navy vet. She is a
Yeah,
veteran.
I know they don't care. They said they absolutely don't care. This is what they said. They
But
don't
Kat
care.
has to be accountable for the shit she says too.
Yep.
We
But
all have
Kat
to
was
take
doing anything.
accountability.
Kat was doing nothing different than anybody
Thank
here
you,
in the chat
Yusuf.
was doing, giving their own opinion. So if you're gonna
Yep.
go after Kat, then you have to go after Dave. Then you have to
Everybody
go
for
after
giving their
Yusuf
opinion.
Labor.
So
You have to go after Crazy Purple, Kirby. You have to go after everybody. Tina,
I
everybody
give
in the
my
chat.
opinion. I give my opinion on shit, especially when I hear a lie that's going on in the chat. I'm like, that's not true. This is what happened.
Yep.
It's not an opinion, it's a fact. But here's the thing I'm going to tell you, and I said it on my live. I don't know whether you listened to it or not. Lindsay was sitting in Georgie's, hold on, Dan, let me drop it again. Lindsay's sitting in Georgie's stream, and she's talking about everybody's looks, their weight, and everything else. The minute they go at her, she cries victim. You're not a victim. You're typing this shit in a chat.
Yeah, she's got to stop doing that shit because you can only be a victim for so long. And I mean, I love Lindsay and I have no problem with her, but I'm not going to keep sticking my head out if I keep seeing her typing it everywhere she goes.
Everywhere.
So then you can't be crying that they're coming after you. It's like, leave them alone.
Everywhere. So I called her on her bullshit.
Yep,
I did.
Me too.
They were talking about, but you sitting there calling this one fat, talking about this one. But the minute someone comes after you for your looks, you cry victim. Cut that shit out.
Yeah, you know they're not going to stop until you stop. And if
That's
they
not
keep
true
going after
too.
you, stop. Yeah, I know it. But if they keep going after you, stop, then it's on them.
Yeah, that's
But
on them. And then you can get them for harassing through YouTube because with YouTube, you can't go back and forth in any kind of way. You have to stay
yeah,
completely silent. No subliminals, none of your friends, none of your chat. You control it all. But the
Okay.
problem is so many people have lost control of their chat, their channels,
Well, I'm
their
just going to say this
panels.
right now. I see there's an argument going on in my chat
Oh
between
God.
Crazy Purple Kirby Lady and
Mhm.
Pam LaBar. Um, I like both of you ladies. I really, really do. I understand that you have a difference of opinion. I understand that, you don't like Bambi anymore for whatever reason. And that's none of my business. I understand that Pam and Bambi are friends. And like I told Bambi when she and I had a conversation, I said, Pam is good for you. I said, she's trying to stay on topic. I said, Pam even told you one day that she was tired of talking about Square. I was in your chat. I was sitting in the airport. I said, you kept going. I said, listen to the woman that's your co-host. She's telling you, I don't want to discuss this anymore. So I'm just saying, ladies, please behave. Please.
But people have to read the room. Like
Well,
most
Cassie, if
people.
you find it, send it to me and I will play it. You find it, send it to me, and I'll put it on my community tab. So Yusuf can get it. I'm sorry, Danny. Go ahead on.
No, I was saying is that most people read the room, your chat they don't mind. We don't mind discussing. See, we all have a right to discuss what's going on. We can do that. You can even give your opinions. But the problem is people don't want to do that. They want to come in people's chat and tell them how they don't like them. They want to come in people's chat and cheerlead for another person. Like, we don't have to do that. But then y'all will sit up here and say, I'm wrong if I'm going off because somebody was talking about my mama, my blackness, whatever it is. I'm wrong if I do that. But people are defending people because you like their content. You are defending people. You are going into chats looking for people that don't like the person you like. I don't do none of that. Like I
I'm
said,
just saying for us as content
Maria,
creators, as subscribers.
yeah, Maria, you and Heidi are great examples. I built a relationship off of loving and learning Heidi while people were coming after her and questioning who she was. But to me, she was showing her she was loyal. Maria, I grew a relationship with you, and it didn't have to mean that we sit on phones and hee haw and chit chat. But you have shown me nothing but respect for 4 years, and I've given it back to you completely, no matter what has went on.
Yep. And
That's how
Maria and
shit
I
should be.
we've never seen eye to eye on a lot of stuff. She would come at me with shit. I'm like, okay, Maria. That's all I would say. Okay, Maria. Okay, Maria, do you? That's me. I'm not going to argue over something because those are her feelings. So, yes, you have.
And I never do that. I never say, well, if y'all
Yes,
don't
you
get
have.
along, you can't be in my chat together. I don't do none of that. And I've been in chats where I didn't,
Yep.
like I said, I learned to like Heidi. I couldn't stand John, and she was cool with him. But that didn't help stop me from liking her. It put nothing he did made her guilty to me.
But I would call him out on his BS.
Exactly. And then I hold you for who you are. Just like when Maria just said, well, you know, I've done stuff. I remember when it happened. And I'm glad you don't do shit like that no more. But like I said, once again, when our back is against the wall, you can't tell people how to fight. And so I've never judged people on that.
Yep. I remember Maria came after because Maria came at me for Real and Amber. And I said, you both were wrong. You both were wrong. Leave kids out of it.
I would never talk to Heidi again. I absolutely would. Strong-hearted. I would never talk to her again.
Yes, you did. Yes, she did.
Just like I said, I would never talk to her.
And like I said, you got into it with Mims. But let me tell you something different Maria and Ann did than most of these people. When Mims went in the hospital, they put all that and said, you know what? And they were better people. And they said prayers for her. And they didn't go negative on her like that.
No,
never. I was pissed. I was so pissed because everybody was going, well, I said, but what about the shit that she did when she was alive? But I was sitting there going, wait a minute. They both did it to each other. And you did. You guys would go back and forth.
Oh,
One
my
minute
God,
she's talking to you. The next minute y'all jumping on panels, screaming at each other. I'm like, Jesus Christ. So yes, but you know, and when I heard what was happening with Maria, I tried to give her advice. I went through somebody else. I said, tell her to ignore the bullshit because she's only going to hurt herself. I did. Yep, you did, because PMR sent me a message. She was really upset after she found out what was going on. So the whole thing is that we as people, not just content creators, we have to do better. We have to hold ourselves accountable. Just because somebody goes low, we don't have to go lower. But in Brooke's case, hey,
how low can you go?
Buffet time. Hey. That was Brooke, fun.
Every time I
Girl,
went live,
I gotta go find that one.
That was
every time I went live, I'd be playing that. How low can you go?
Yeah,
go down low. I sweat all the way to the floor. I'd be playing that every time I came on.
Brooke is gonna have a smorgasbord, a smorgasbord with her, and I look. Do I agree? Nope. But hey, you brought it to the table, so now it's time to get served.
Anything you do to me, anything you can do, I can do better. So if you do it to me, I don't want you or your goofies telling me how I went too far, because you brought it there. You brought it to the table, and I just ate. I just brought my own food. You just mad because I brought my own plate.
I don't know Pam too much, but I've got to tell you something, Pam. Kirby is not saying anything to you. I don't even know who Kirby is, and you still keep at it. And you put, which is the same group of racist people you strongly support, Kirby. You support racist people too, Pam. I've seen you in chats.
When two people spill milk, don't come clean up mine.
Supporting somebody, and you're a moderator for somebody who is racist. You're supporting it. And I have nothing against you, Pam. But Kirby stopped. She stopped. Or whoever Kirby, I don't know if it's he or she.
She used to come in my chat way back when under Lil Shit Stirrer. Then she had the other name. I forgot that name. She's been a follower of mine for quite some time. She goes, she comes, she disappears, she comes back again, she disappears. Hi, sweet potato. So everybody, if I don't support something, I don't stay. I don't have to announce my departure. I just leave. If you don't see me in the chat no more, I'm not there.
Part of the workiverse, okay.
Because I don't support it. I don't support it. Not at all. I don't support it. And Bambi knows exactly how I feel. So she might be upset, but she and I had a conversation, and I really don't care if she gets upset because she insinuated something that didn't happen, and I don't appreciate it. And she did it on a panel.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to respond on the panel. Don't do that to me, ever. Ever do that to me.
If people accept Bambi, then they will. When you guys say if people accept Bambi, like if I see
That's
Bambi in
on
chat,
them.
if I see Bambi in a chat, I see Bambi in a chat, then it doesn't mean I'm accepting her. Like she's
Mm-hmm.
not on a panel with me saying, "Hey, let's do this to this person, let's do that to that." If Bambi
Mm-hmm.
jumps into my chat, I don't say anything. I say hi and move on. If you have
Mm-hmm.
123 people in chat anymore right now, if 50% of these people are racist and you don't know it, you're not, how,
Exactly.
or 50% are somewhere else saying something you don't like, not even have to be racist. It's something that you don't like, that you won't agree with, that they say something about what they did to their dog, how they tied their dog, or how they put a dog in a kennel, and you don't appreciate that. You're
Mm-hmm.
going to start blocking everybody that you don't have, that there's one thing that you don't agree with on them. You're not going to have anybody in chat. Not everybody
Mm-hmm.
is different. As long as they're being respectful,
That's
you
it.
don't have them on panel giving their, hey, who are we voting for? Trump, or are we voting for Biden? Or I mean for Camilla, who are we voting for? We're not doing that. Everybody has their own opinion. It's the chat. As long
Mm-hmm.
as they're being respectful in your chat, why can't they be in the chat? I don't understand that.
Well, that's why one of my rules state in the kingdom, you come in here and you wear your crown. That's all I'm asking. So don't
Yeah.
come in here to
Just
fight for
respect this
nobody.
chat.
Yeah, to respect this room and these people in the room. And that's it. So don't come in here looking for your enemy. Block them if you don't want to see them. But why
Yeah,
don't you have them
exactly.
blocked if you don't
But
want to see
if
this
Bambi
person?
shows up in my chat, I'm not responsible for what Bambi says or does.
Mm-hmm.
As long as Bambi's respectful, I don't really care.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, like
There's
I
a
said, I
lot of
don't
people
care
that
when.
don't like Bambi. I'm gonna tell you right now, there's a lot of people that don't like Bambi. But guess what? I find her funny at times. I really do. Bambi and I have chats on IG when I think, I'm like, Bambi, I don't think this is a good idea.
Mm-hmm.
And we talk on IG.
Mm-hmm.
So, and I had somebody tell me they were going to unsubscribe to my channel. And I said that was her right to unsubscribe. If you don't want to see Bambi in my chat, block her.
Yeah, that's
Mm-hmm.
it.
That's all you have to do, and then you won't see them.
Yep,
Blocking
And
is
she's
that's
great.
funny. And when she does her mob stuff, seriously, she knows a lot about the mob history. I
Mhm,
enjoy it. When we were
mhm.
in Vegas and we met Frank Calabrese, whatever his name is, first thing came out of Crazy Cat Mama's mouth. I got to get a book for Bambi too.
Mhm. Yeah, and like I said, because everybody on here has a niche and a thing that they're good at, and I don't have a problem. That's why I said when everybody hated the bee, I still went over there because I enjoyed laughing what she said about Jen. Like I said, because I don't come on here to tell anybody what to do or to tell they chat what to do. When I have a problem, for me, this is where because this is just the kind of human I am. If in the real world I got into it with somebody and they had robbed me or hurt somebody I love violently, we could never be in the same room. You know what I'm saying? Like I just couldn't because I'm not going to be able to control myself. So the reason I don't go in chats with Muz is because she'll be jumping into issues I feel she shouldn't even be talking about. She'll be laughing and co-signing on stuff that you like, wait a minute, but you was over there with Sia, or the same stuff we talking about with Sia when you were dancing with her at the time.
Yep,
So for me,
exactly.
it's difficult.
I
So what
I
I do
know,
is
and
I share y'all stuff and I watch it. Sometimes I'm watching y'all live, laughing, talking like I'm in the chat with people because I didn't give up on y'all. And I have nothing disrespectful about y'all. And I wouldn't
right.
even disrespect your chat and come in there and argue with nobody. You get what I'm saying? That's
Yeah,
respect. That's
I
actually me
agree.
being very respectful.
I agree. But when somebody says like they're not coming in because Bambi is coming in, or Bambi's in the chat writing something, as long as Bambi's saying hi, it bothers them, then they
Mm-hmm.
can't. It's not, that's a them problem. It's
That
not a
is.
me problem, and I'm not going to block Bambi because they don't like Bambi. As long
Mm-hmm.
as Bambi's being respectful, like Heidi said, she doesn't have a problem with it. If Bambi comes in here and says hi, that's on Heidi. It's not anybody else. If they don't like Bambi, then block her.
Mm-hmm.
Yesterday I was looking at some comments and I saw Mod 148, and I'm like, what the fuck? How am I seeing her? And I immediately
Not
blocked her.
148. Where?
I
Mm-hmm.
saw her in somebody's community tab,
Oh,
writing a
okay.
comment, and I'm like, why am I seeing this? I thought I had her blocked, and I blocked her because I don't care. And she wasn't saying
Oh, I
anything
thought
about
you
me.
meant she was in here. I'm like, where?
Mm-hmm.
No,
Right.
and
You
I
just
said,
meant you don't
what?
want to see her. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I said, yeah. Why didn't I have an? I thought I had blocked her. I hadn't seen her comment on YouTube, and I blocked her. It's just somebody I don't care about, and I wouldn't even know if she was in here because I blocked her, and that's it. You just block the person. You don't expect the content creator to block everybody you don't like.
Mhm. You block them, right? And that's a lot on a content creator.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Shoot.
I'm just saying, and I won't. See, this is me. If I don't want to be in a chat where William's at, and I said it flat out, I'm
yes,
not going to
Charmin.
be in there.
I know you said it, and yes, Charmin, it's a her problem. The only
Yep.
thing is that it's a hair problem. I have no problem with that, and Heidi knows that. The only thing is that I didn't know half the shit that she was telling me today. So now I have a problem. Now I have to deal with it. It doesn't mean I'm going to ignore it, and it doesn't mean that I want him there.
Mm-hmm.
But I will talk to William, and he's not coming in my chat. I can tell you that. But I'm not turning my back on him. I will give him advice and tell him, hey, be a better person. Stay out of these chats. If I can see in 6 months you're staying out of chats, you're welcome back.
Mm-hmm.
But if I don't think he can keep that promise. But I'm not going to compromise everybody. It's not oh, I don't like Brooke, and Brooke doesn't like me. You know, I'm saying that because we love each other. I don't like Brooke, and Brooke doesn't like me. No, everybody's having problems with Williams. It's not one person who doesn't like William.
Mm-hmm.
And when I have, even though I've never had a problem with him, when I have so many people telling me the same thing, I have to do something about it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm telling you,
Yeah.
Maria, he's not. I get it. I gave him a chance. I did. And the only reason he got in my chat because they canceled his channel because I had
Mm-hmm.
him blocked when he was over there saying the shit he was doing in the hive when he came in my chat and said that shit. And I remember that day I told him to F him and the hole he came out of. And that's exactly what I told him
Yeah.
when he came in
Wow.
my chat with that BS. And so when they took his channel, he had another name. And I'm like, how did you get in my chat? And he explained to me that he showed his wee wee or blah. I said, okay, I'm going to keep my eye on you. I gave him a chance. I called him up on that shit with when he first said that shit about Mo. First said it. He told me he wanted to apologize. She wasn't going to. He goes, I won't do it again. I promise. What did he turn around and do? He did it again.
He did it again.
And now he's calling her Mo the Hoe. You're going to go in the chat where you know you're not welcome and pull that shit.
Yeah, I get blocked somewhere, I'm not coming back.
He's
Yeah,
not
you
welcome
blocked
over
me. I'm
there.
gone.
That's it. I don't want to hear you. I don't want to know anything about you. I don't want to hear I don't want to go in there and comment nothing.
Mm-hmm.
So anyway, you guys just I just had to say how I felt about this. And Danny thought I was going to go live yesterday, but I was too pissed off. I was just pissed. I was extremely upset. Yesterday I was pissed. I wasn't upset. I was pissed. And I
Yeah.
didn't want to come on in here screaming like a damn banshee.
One thing I'll say is, I just want to make this clear. I have no problems with nobody. Like, even with Brooke, one of the things I've been watching Brooke and been subscribed to Brooke for so long is because I've watched Brooke be bullied. I'm not saying she a saint, she innocent. I'm never saying. See, that's the problem. You can't say anything without defending what else you're
Right.
not saying. But I've always thought that. I did a live when I first became a content creator because like that they were releasing that picture of her son in his underwear. And I'm just like, when does it stop? So I don't play about nobody kids. I've always said that. But if you talk about mine, I will dog walk your kids. I don't care
Who's
about
still
it. So I
fussing in
do
my chat?
understand there's no rules to fighting.
Wait a minute. Who's still arguing in my
Oh
chat?
my God. I have not looked at the chat.
I just saw somebody said, I saw Tina said, PMR, I totally get it. I'm asking an Oregon to stop in Heidi's live. You know, I'm not beyond blocking motherfuckers at all. I really don't want to do that.
When it comes to acting a fool, because we're all adults and I'm not gonna govern you. My minds are not babysitters. But if you don't know how to speak, you can say anything. It's not what you say, it's how you say it. If
Wait
you
a
don't
minute.
know how to
Who is
speak,
Rider 360?
then I gotta get rid of you.
Rider 360. I just saw your name pop up.
Mm-hmm.
What is, oh my God. See, I was listening to you and Maria, really concentrating, not paying attention to my chat. Rider 360, if you're in my chat and if you're causing issues in my chat, my mods have my permission.
Itchy finger.
Okay, you've been a mod, you've been around for years. This is an alt. Okay, just stop, because Sarah motherfucking Z don't play. She don't play. Tina gonna give you a couple of
Can't
chances.
you read her name?
Look, Tina, look, okay, asking questions. I get you.
She a
Tina
Greek
gonna give
fireball.
me a chance. Sarah motherfucking Z don't play. Wait a minute. I just want to
these
say
bad
she is
eyes,
out
I
there
barely
screaming.
even
I
look
hate
at
her
my
because
chat
of
no
Muzz.
more.
That's false. I dislike her for she's a messy ass little Cooch. I said it the other day. She's messy as fuck.
I didn't read that. Yeah, like I said,
I've been watching her for years.
Yeah, I've been watching her for years, and I would keep my mouth closed. The Christ conflict, I kept, even in chats, I would be all in T-Spiracy's chats about her, all them chats, and I wouldn't say a word. But when she decided to come for me and tell me who I was, I said, "Oh, baby, now I must remind you of who you've been on this internet." And none of it's good. I can see if she's been out here saving the world.
2021.
2020, yeah, that's about when I first think I heard
I watched
her.
Lindsay play victim. Watched her. Never felt sorry for her, ever. Because of the shit that would come out of her mouth.
Mm-hmm.
And the shit she types in a chat. I don't like that. I'm not gonna play victim. If you,
I have a big tolerance for her. I'm not gonna lie. I have a big tolerance for her.
I know you do.
She doesn't bother me. It doesn't bother me. Her. I mean, the things that bother me that I'm seeing now is that she keeps going on into other chats and talking about these people that she says are bothering her.
Yeah.
Then I'm said stop talking about them.
Ryder, you don't have to leave.
Yeah, I've never had a problem with Lindsay. I've heard Lindsay been messy, but listen, one of the things about here, you're gonna hear a bunch of stuff. It's like a gossiping locker room. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yep. So I'm just saying, you know, I do, but when I hear her crying victim, and when I heard Maria talking, when I listened to your live and you were saying that she went on panel with Amzi and they had a go at her, and well, okay, but she writes some of the nastiest shit in these chats.
I know it's what Britter said. What called her a Jew. That I had a problem with.
Okay, now
I don't care about the back and forth.
Wrong.
You click on the panel and you're gonna go back and forth. You clicked on it. That's your problem. But it's what Britters called her, and that Amzi didn't say anything. That I had a problem with.
Okay,
everybody has the right. If you do it, you do it.
Yeah, that's not good. She shouldn't have said that. I don't care how mad you get at somebody. You really
even with Cooch knows I love Cooch. I've never had a problem. Well, you know, since we started talking after the Seawood shit, she's been nothing but nice to me. But I'm friends with Muzz. And I've never had a problem with Muzz. I had a problem with Muzz back in Seawood. My thing is that whatever Muzz did to me in Seawood, my recollections are really shitty. I have bad recollection of shit, because if I would never have allowed somebody that I allowed that I no longer talk to talk to me before.
Well, I can remember exactly what she said. She said she would never have anything to do with you ladies. And she uses that term loosely, because you women don't say, I would never go over there. And I said, oh, well, let's see. Brooke goes, Muzz, contact me. Muzz, contact me. What did she do? Same women she talks shit on. Same women she was up on panel with the switch talking shit on, talking about. She comes over there and now she wants to be besties.
Yep.
Yeah, like I said, that part I
people say that the only reason that we talk to Muzz is to get things from her or to get her to do things for us. Prove it, because even if Muzz turns her back on us and doesn't talk to us again, She'll never have a screenshot of me asking her to do something for me. Absolutely never.
And I
Because I've
believe
never
you.
asked her. I've never asked her to do anything for me, other than help me out with when she helped me out with what's it called, strike that D gave me to, and she got it reversed for me, helped me get it reversed because I wouldn't have known where to even start. But to do bad things like, hey, can you give me this person's information? Can you go ask for something for this person, a FOIA? Can you do this? Can you do that? Nothing.
But why people
Nothing.
think Muzz does that is because why a
Yes,
content
Sharman.
creator
I'm
was
sorry, Dana.
why a content creator. Sorry, Heidi.
Go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Because they think that because why, like, let's just use you as an example. Why you'll be talking about somebody on a panel, Muzz will be in your chat saying, Maria, look at that DM first. So it sounds like she's feeding information to people during the chat. That's why people will think that. And the reason people will say that Muzz came because of Seawood, because as soon as Muzz and Seawood fell out, people were saying stuff like, hey, Muzz, I'll give you money to come over here. So if she come and then she stay, people gonna hold on to that. Once again, what we do on the internet.
Yeah. I mean, but that's our thinking, because there's many people who have sent me DMs and they're like, Maria DM. And then when I go to see the DM on live, they're like, change the subject or don't say that. Remember? Or that wasn't her who said that. They're just reminding me
Then
of
it's
it,
private. Then you gotta have permission to tell.
you
Uh-huh.
know? So,
Yeah.
so you also have to
No,
think
I'm
that
just saying
because,
why people think it.
yeah,
Not that it's so. She could be sending
right.
you a DM about a recipe. But if you're talking about
Not
me,
me, honey. I'd be blocking
well,
anybody who
we know
sends
she
me
ain't
a
sending
DM
Maria
about
no
a
recipes,
DM about
but
a recipe.
but what
That
I'm
shit ain't
saying is if you're
happening.
talking about me and she in the chat saying, read that DM first, people gonna assume she's sending you something about me.
Okay.
And because Muzz made it clear she has files on everybody. Before she even came over here, she had files on everybody over here. Let her tell it. So of
See, there's
course people gonna
can
think
somebody
that.
block that Scampy account? Thank
It's
you.
blocked.
I am not looking at the chat. It seems like it's on fire.
It's blocked. I told you, Sarah, look, Muffin Z don't play. She don't
Man,
play.
Thank
she
you,
got an
Coach.
itchy finger. It is itching for the block button.
She don't play. Y'all keep playing. Sarah
You're right.
Muffin Z don't play. Bam, before you can even say it, it was gone. I looked, I said, what? What account? Oh my God. You know what? Let me just say this. Everybody has an opinion. We all know that. It's just the way you voice that opinion. Okay.
And I don't hate Muzz. I don't wish anything bad on
Nope.
Muzz.
And that's what I said. I don't
I
hate
don't
her.
hate Muzz.
I don't hate her.
I don't dwell on her. I don't think
I
about
just know
none
the
of
type
that
of person she is. And I know that that is somebody I would never associate with in real life.
at
At
all.
all.
You know,
At all. I know people make mistakes, they change, they do this, but in her case, I don't see nothing.
I see, that's everybody's perspective. I see her different. It's because I've dealt with her. I've talked to her.
You
I've
got to know her.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so I see her differently. Like she'll go into my IG and we'll be talking about crochet. Or we'll be talking about that she just went, she will send me yarn sales when she sees a sale of yarn. And
See, so
it's
you
like,
know
it's
her
not
on a different level. I only
right.
know for what she said and what
What
she's
she's
written,
representing.
what she said. And like I watched that whole shit go down in your chat about Cooch. I watched them. And I even said, no, you didn't see what I saw. They were going in their own purpose to trigger her.
Mm-hmm.
And
that's what they did.
Mm-hmm.
Muzz has wished me death. That's not a good enough reason. But Cooch, this is when so many things. I'm not saying wishing you death is good, but we hated each other, you and me. I hated Heidi. I didn't want to know anything about
Wait a minute,
Heidi.
you hated me? I just thought you didn't like me. But
No,
God
I
damn,
said
Marie.
block her if she gets in my chat. I said block her. Don't mention her in my chat.
I didn't even watch your chat. But wait a minute, you hated me?
Get Heidi
God
Black
damn.
Soul out of there.
Damn, Maria.
I hate. And I was like, one time I remember that I clicked on Amanda Prayer Jar's link one time when she was live, and Dee was trying to get Brooke and I to talk because at that time I was talking to Dee, and Brooke clicked was there when I clicked, and she's like, "Hell no, fuck her! I'm never gonna talk to that woman again. Never, it'll never happen." And she dropped.
That shit was, oh my
And I
God.
told her, I said, "Dee, I told you that would never work."
Oh my God.
Cause look, because Maria, but that showed you how things can change. Because I was introduced to you when you came up that day on John's panel to say, "Wait a minute, you and Brooke back cool? We can't mess around." So things can change, and I
Yeah,
understand. See, it take the
Yep.
people who were involved to change it with each other.
You
The
take
people from the outside
accountability.
can't make Maria be friends with Brooke. We couldn't make none of that could happen even if we wanted it to. But you all had to do that. The same thing with Muzz. Muzz and Cooch were cool. When Muzz was cool with Cooch, when nobody liked Muzz, Cooch liked Muzz. So just like you saying, you know the real Muzz, you got to take in consideration that Cooch thought she did too. And then she not only traded on her, she did all the things that people said Muzz did that was wrong. She did them to Cooch. It'd be
That's
like if
right.
Muzz and you fell out right now and she turned around and did to you those exact same things that people say she does. That's what she did to Cooch. And then she went into places that Cooch had been in when Muzz wasn't there. She was in there laughing when it wasn't about something big. She was in there supporting, and now she has to defend herself in the chat with the people that's coming at her and the people that she was rocking with. That's a lot when you think about it from the outside looking in.
yeah,
And Gwen can tell you, Gwen was sending me messages. Oh my God, when I used to be on panel with Amber and with John. And I was like, okay, I'm like, this is not who she warned me over and over and over again. And so did Sherry. Over and over and over again. Hi, Just Beto, over and over again. But so that's what I was telling Maria. And so with me, Maria, I watch my chat. I've got my chat up in YouTube. I have StreamYard up as well. When I was in that chat that day, I saw what was going on. You didn't see it. You and I discussed that. I said,
yeah,
yes, they did. Because I saw it myself. I watched them try to trigger her. And when Koosh says that she was leaving and, you kept telling her to stay. And I was like, you're not paying attention to what's going on.
no, I
No,
wasn't.
you weren't. I saw it. I saw it for myself. Hi, Deborah 17. So all I'm
And
saying is, it's you. And like when people link up together because they're supposedly friends to go after one person or a couple of people because you just don't like them, that shit never gonna work out.
Yeah,
Never
I
gonna work
always
out.
say we like who we like. Everybody's different. You have relationships with whoever you want, and either people accept it or they don't. But I'm not gonna accept Muzz if she's gonna, if she, whatever, all the stuff that she did with Danny or Dave, she said that she's a racist. That all that stuff that you guys went through, I
Yep.
hate that you went through it. I wasn't there and I didn't acknowledge it because I didn't know. If Muzz continues that shit, if Muzz right there today does the same shit that William is doing that I didn't know, but you guys are telling me that William is doing this still, and he was in Deadly's chat and he was in Angel's chat and all this shit. I can't be with a person like that. But if you guys say she's a racist and I say she's not because I don't know her as a racist, and I get proof that she's a racist
She's
still
made plenty of
today.
racist statements, but if you haven't
yeah,
seen them, you haven't
well,
seen
When
them.
I'm saying when
Maria,
you were
I
a racist
posted on my
5 years
community
ago,
wall
you don't
in
have to be a
2024.
racist for life.
Well, no, here's the thing. You don't have to be a racist for life. There's people who are racist and stop. But what I'm saying is I didn't go out and just because Muzz is white, say she was a racist. I didn't do
Right.
that. Muzz sat in, and here's the thing. When it was sent to me, it don't matter if it was 9 months earlier or 5 months earlier. I wasn't talking about them. They're never gonna find me talking about their race, definitely in a back check. But Muzz was literally sitting with these same people you just named that went after Cooch, these same ladies, and they were saying she just like black people entitled. And I posted that on my community wall.
Mona said that was it Petty Kitty and Mona.
And Muzz told me to go give homeless people pillows. You know
Yes,
what
she
I'm saying?
did.
Because I was giving money out for. See, that's what I'm just saying. She gets to do, and then we all play. First of all, let me tell you something. Real talk. See what wasn't as dangerous as she is. Like she is mild sauce without Muz. Okay, that's why she had to go in and do. The big person she attacking is Brooke. And then she
Yeah.
doing it because Mud's over there. Really, we all, I mean, but that's my opinion. But at the end of the night, I'm not here to make you see Mud for what I see her as. Just like no one can make you see, like when it came to Rio, no one could tell them what they felt about him, and you didn't like that. But you got to
Yeah.
understand that's the same thing. Here's somebody who literally
Exactly.
Mud has told
There
me
was
how to
no way
be
I was gonna
black.
like Real Entertainment, whether anybody told me yes or no.
Exactly,
It's
exactly. And
my
that's how I
mind
am
is
about
made up.
Muzz. Because Muzz told me how to be black in a conversation that had nothing to do with blackness. One, that she jumped in and threw herself into. Then Muzz sat in a group chat with her friends to say how I'm just like these blacks in America who get away. First of all, in America, blacks have the strictest laws. Every crime that's committed that we gonna be under minorities, we got the strictest time limits to them. So to even say that is ignorance, but nobody, oh, well, she said it a year ago. I don't care. That's what her mind thinks because she laughed at it and okayed it. You're right. She okayed it. When she got up with Christ conflict, she would say to him like he was the better black than Real. So, like I
Yep.
said, I know what she think of my people. You're not black. I am. And I'm not gonna
Wow.
feel bad about being black, but you're not gonna sit with me in 2024, make those kind of statements, and then tell me, no, I'm equal to everybody. I believe in equality and equal right. You don't. Because I don't
Right.
think white is right. Matter of fact, even when we talk about all this shit we talking about over here in this sector, I'm not in none of these sectors, but in this sector, it's white women doing it. So how can we talk
Right.
about the worst people in the world when the worst things I've seen on the internet being done are white women doing it to white women? And then occasionally throwing in the N-word, the word.
Hold on. Jesse says even your mod can't stand her, Maria. Jesse, I don't block people because my mods don't like someone.
Yeah, me neither.
I do it for myself.
Me neither. Because like I said,
I'm
Maria
gonna
wouldn't
tell
have
you
been in
what.
my chat.
I'll be blocking a whole lot of goddamn people in some of these
Yeah, I
chats
don't do
that
that.
I
I
don't
never
like,
block
but
nobody
I
because somebody
don't.
didn't like them.
And
And
William
I'm not
even
telling
said
you to
it.
block Muzz. Keep
I'm gonna give
Muzz.
William credit right now. He even
Yeah,
said
I
it. I
side with
heard him say it
Mona.
on your channel. He said when he used to come in Angel Gotti's chat when I was modding, after the shit
Uh-huh.
he would say, I never blocked him because that's someone else's chat. I wouldn't do
Right.
that. So you
Right.
don't block people in somebody else's chat because you don't like them.
You
I
just
block a
blow.
motherfucker for being
Yeah.
disrespectful.
Like I said, Muzz was trying to look up just in 2023, trying to look up memes. Like I said, the things she's done, the things she did to old girl when she died because she didn't like her. Those are moral decisions. So you right. That's not me saying I don't like her because of who she vote for. I don't like her because she don't make enough money. I don't like her because she Canadian. No, I don't like her because if one of the people I love die and she don't like them, I know she's looking up shit. I know she calling and going into places she shouldn't. That's shit I don't like.
Well, the only person that I know that looked up court documents on me was Geneva.
Right, but those are court documents. She looked up to try to find out what hospital Mims went in and what was the cause of what she went
Yeah,
in
I
there
see. I
for.
didn't know that.
Which it didn't matter what she went in there for. She was dying. Why
Yeah.
did you care? And we had already went on you about Lexi and when you did to Lexi, but you still was doing it again because she's gonna do what she wants because we're all grown. We're not kids. We're grown.
Right. I agree.
It
We're all
could be
grown.
because Sherman McWhite's channel was started in May of 2024. Huh.
Hmm.
Thank you for bringing that
Who?
to my attention, Jesse.
Who?
Thank you for bringing that to my attention.
But do I think like what Muzz did for Brooke was good? Yeah, that's good. And those are counter things on
Yep,
you doing
it was
bad.
good.
But it will never change. And there were other people that were helping Brooke too. So we can't say who did the most. It's just that people came for it because they
I
cared
can tell
about
you
it.
Muzz did the most, and I'm not even gonna lie
Right. And
about
that's
that.
what I'm saying. But you did. That's what I'm saying. Even if you did the most, thank you. Congratulations. I'm not knocking none of that. And I'm not. Here's the thing, Maria. Even when she came after me, I never once went and watched her just to dog her. Nothing. I never did that. But when it came to me that y'all still talking about my race again, they not saying I don't like Danny because she loud. I don't like Danny because she. I don't, none of that. It's always goes back to my race.
Black women are entitled these days. Isn't that the word?
You
Is
acting
that
like a white
Mona
person
who said
just like
that?
oppressors. I don't do all that.
Was that
Mm-hmm.
Mona who said that, or was it Mona?
It
I
was
have
Mona who said it. It was
Mona.
Muzz who laughed, and it was Muzz
Okay.
who laughed and said
I just need to
100%
know.
to it.
Yep.
Me and she agreed. Mona said it. It's on my community wall.
I got to go back and see. Well, you're saying it, so I don't have to go back and see because you're just saying it. My thing
Yeah.
is, it's not an excuse, and I don't take this as an excuse. We're talking, okay?
Right. I know.
Mona is from Norway. Is she
Mm-hmm.
from Norway?
Mm-hmm.
Because sometimes I wonder if people from other countries think, depending on the country, you think differently than others.
Yeah,
Because
you do.
there's some countries who are, I'm going to just throw it out there. There's some countries who are Muslim who think differently about other religions living there. There's some countries who absolutely adore black people. There's some countries
Mm-hmm.
who
Mm-hmm.
don't want anything to do with them. And then
Mm-hmm.
why it's so easily rolled out of her to write something like that.
But there are countries that don't like white people neither. But if I started talking about them, they would tell me in chat, "Well, don't bring them around." This is what I'm trying to say. We can't keep. I understand what you're saying, but in this country, in America, white
Right.
people have done some terrible things. But I'm not throwing that as the
I
reason to
know.
do
I know, but
anything
we
to
have
them.
to
So that's
think
what I'm
that
saying. We can't
YouTube
use
is
excuses.
international. We
We're
don't have just
grown.
Americans here.
Right, we're grown, and you can't speak from your country about what my country. Just like when we talk about Israel, Hamas. First of all, I
Yeah.
tell people that's a 70-year fight. And secondly, if you don't know everything or why they're fighting, you can't speak about one because they both actually have killed children. They both have some of the same things they done to each.
Yeah, but we can have somebody from Egypt come in here and write something that we would be like, the fuck? And to them, it's something normal for them to say the way they
Mm-hmm,
write something.
mm-hmm.
And to us,
Well,
we're
did
going
you
to
know
be like,
in a lot of countries they don't even say the N word? That's some American shit. So
yeah,
if you
yeah,
from
oh,
another
yeah.
country dropping that, you ain't on some yo country shit. You
No,
on
yeah,
my
but
country
I just don't
shit.
know every single country. Like, call me as
But
fucking ignorant as you want me to call me.
that
Until
doesn't
I
make you
start,
ignorant.
I'm going to say 6 years, no more, maybe 8 years back
Mm-hmm.
on Facebook, when I started adding people that, just were sending friend requests and we would be talking back and forth. I lived in a little bubble in the United States, and I thought everybody lived that way, most of the people, and I had no idea how bad some of the people were because I lived in a bubble. I did. I only cared about, and I didn't care about world news. I didn't care about none of that shit. And when I started talking to people from other countries, and I'm not talking about a really poor, bad country that everybody
Mm-hmm.
knows, but I
Mm-hmm.
would be like, what? What do you mean you're almost 50 and you don't drive? What do you mean you guys don't have a bank there? What do you mean?
Mm-hmm.
And shit like that.
Mm-hmm. Right, and I understand that. No, I understand that. That's one thing. But when I speak like I know, so if I say to somebody, and we now all us from a different country, and I say to them, in Canada they do this, and it's only like that.
Jesse, racism is racism no matter where they come from.
Yeah, no matter
But
where they come from. So
it,
to try
but
to act like I'm gonna
some,
justify it because you in another country.
yeah, but we don't know how it is in that country though,
Mhm.
and it's racism to
Right,
us.
I know how it
But
is in that
that's how they
country.
grown up.
But I'm speaking from my country, and what they said about me had to do with my country. They didn't say in
Right.
my country blacks get away. They said she's a black in America who gets to act any way they want to and get
I don't
away with it.
justify
That's
it.
a lie.
I'm just
The
saying
laws are made to put black people and minorities in jail. So why would you say that in America black people are allowed to do whatever they want?
everybody's allowed to do whatever they want. It's not black
Exactly.
people. It's
No, that's
everybody.
what Maria. That's what I'm
God bless the
saying.
USA, right? They
I'm saying
got
that they
free
didn't
country.
speak about their country. They spoke about mine. And you can't
Yeah.
speak about mine with non-fact, with bullshit. And then me say, oh, that's probably what they think in their country. They know in America. First of all, every country outside of America knows that white people, this is what they think. White people hate blacks in America. That's the truth. You go to another country, you know who they going to say they got their knee in the neck of? Black people. So how in their country did they suddenly decide, oh, you know what? Black people in America, they just running free and doing what, robbing everybody? Come on. Come
Oh,
on.
please.
But that's how they made it. And then everybody in that chat said, those three women said, 100%, I agree.
No problem, Gene.
Y'all don't understand, like right about now, I'm reading this chat And I'm getting ready to block some motherfuckers real
And
quick.
I'm not
I've
arguing with
said it
you,
before.
Maria. I
Cut
don't want
the
to make it seem
BS
like
in
that.
my chat. Whatever issues you guys have, deal with it on your own time, not in my chat.
Yeah,
That's
well, like
it.
I said, I don't want nobody to think we up here arguing because we not.
No,
I'm
y'all are
not
not
mad at
arguing.
you.
No,
Yeah, I'm not mad
I
at
muted
you.
myself because you guys were having a damn good discussion, and I'm
You,
just sitting back in my chair listening. And I glance over at the chat, and I'm like, wait a minute, here we go again. But
Maria.
I mean, so let me tell you, I enjoy one thing I'm going to say. I enjoy having Maria up on panel because if I say it to her in private, I'll say it to her on a
Yep, I
public
have no
platform.
problem.
Mhm.
Same thing with Danny. If I say it to her in private, I will say it on a public platform.
Yeah.
I don't have a problem repeating what I said ever.
And I've never said nothing in private. I ain't said on my public
Nope.
platform.
Same thing. So, like we were talking yesterday, Danny can tell you I was way heated. I was pissed. It took me to calm down so I can come live this morning to discuss this. And I wasn't going to spend my whole live on it because I really had some criminals I wanted to talk about. But this has turned into a really good discussion. Good morning, DJ. A really good
Maria, when they go
discussion.
on you about being Cuban, I feel that's wrong because one is saying all Cubans are gangsters, drug
Yep,
addicts, drug dealers, and that's wrong.
I know it
And to
is.
me, I don't care what country you from. You know, all people aren't the same. All blacks ain't on drugs. All blacks aren't illiterate. All Cubans aren't gangsters and related to Scarface. All Mexicans
No,
did
I don't
not
know any
get on a
gangsters.
boat and come up over here. These are facts. So I don't like none of that. It's
Yeah,
2024.
I know exactly. We're all equal.
I'm not justifying racism is ignorance, and I will not justify ignorance. I will not okay it. I will not say, oh, well, you know what? They might have lived still in a bubble, and they don't know. If you live in a bubble and Google is out, you're a fool. If you,
Sherman, I'm sorry,
you're a
but
fool.
hold on a second. Sherman, Bambi didn't miss what I had to say to her. She heard me and she
Mhm.
sent me a message. So I got this, but thank you. She didn't miss what I had to say. She heard me loud and clear, and I got a message from her. So thank you. But Bambi didn't miss anything I had to say. All right, Danny, go ahead.
No, I was just saying. To me, I'm
Yeah,
not gonna
There you
justify
go.
that.
She
Just
just
like,
said it. She didn't miss nothing. She heard exactly what I was saying. She was listening.
mhm.
So she sent me a message. She didn't miss nothing I had to say.
And
yeah,
see, because that's people coming in and they speaking for people. I don't speak for people. So even
Yep.
if my friend makes a mistake, I can't speak for them. I
yeah.
can't say, well, you
No,
know
and
what?
I'm telling
Maybe
you,
she
what I
did
lived
this.
like 8 years ago, I'm not like that anymore. I don't live in that bubble.
Exactly.
I feel terrible that I was so stupid and ignorant that I just never cared about the world, just my little world.
hmm
That's
I
not how
was
life is.
militant through the 90s. I was militant through the
I-
90s for real. Like in a movement of one, like I said, so when we get to talking about things, we can have a conversation, but I learned that you have to stop judging books by its cover. All white people are not
Are
evil,
not good at
racist. They're not. And I've
no.
learned that I have some great, and then I have two biracial grandchildren. So I know all people. So I'm not going, I loop bad with bad. So when you do wrong, like I said, what I got against Muz ain't because she white. Because even if black people, that's why I said, I'm not on that. I'm going to be on my people harder because we going to all have to hold this thing together for some reason. So, but no, no, it's not a racial thing for me. It's a moral thing for me.
Right. I
It's a
agree.
moral thing. If you when Rio was up there, the first time we got into it, when Rio was up there, I came to, man, why don't you stop? It is 2022. This is what I'm trying to tell you. So my thing is I'm not trying to allow ignorance at all. And here's what I'll give him. In his last year of being a creator, he never used that word no more. He took it out. But if he was still running around doing that, now I didn't say he got perfect, because me and him got into it before. But that's a whole. What I'm saying is that I'm not allowing from anybody. I'm not allowing you to be that ignorant and me sit up and say, well, maybe it's because I could easily say he's a black man. And all these white women were running around going racial on him and nobody cared. But as soon as I could have said that.
Yep,
And
you
I
could
told
And
have.
him
there's
that
people,
cracker
he's
Karen
dead, and
was
there's
not
people who
funny at
still say
all.
Rio
And I
was a
told
piece of
that to a
shit.
lot of people. That's not funny. That's racist.
Mhm. real dead, and they'll be like, he still was a piece of shit, because they ain't gonna let go of what he said. But when it come to certain people, they be like, well, it's okay, he was mad, he lost his mother, she's from another country, well, she grew up with a clan and a family, that's why it's excuses. Those are called excuses.
You know better, you do better.
You know better, you do better. That is that simple. And if you're okay with understanding people calling people the N-word, or calling you Cuban Karens, or whatever they calling you, or whatever that, then don't be mad when they talk about white people.
Right. I
Or is
agree.
that
Even
when you
when I
draw the
wasn't
line?
speaking to Maria, I never used, I heard them calling her, hey, Dorit, I was just thinking about you. Never, ever let anybody come in my chat and say Momo. And even, no, I don't do that. Never.
Never. I've
No, I've
never
never.
Ever.
heard someone call you Momo in my
I
chat.
don't.
And the
Only
one
reason I
time you
call
had one
Switch Witch
situation, I
Switch
stopped.
Witch is because I'm not calling her that other shit, because that's JoJo. I've never called anybody. Well, of course, I have a name for the bug, but I wouldn't let
Right,
people come in my chat and do that shit, because
nope,
it's not right.
nope,
It's
nope,
not right.
nope.
That's not her name. I've
It's
been
not.
pissed at Maria, and I've called her Maria.
Yep. You
I
have.
don't do that.
And that's like when you get scared when they call you their full name. When Heidi says, Maria, click that link, you're like, shit, here we go.
Yeah. When I saw her, look, when I saw her in chat, I remember somebody came in chat, Maria's doing a live on you. I'm like, okay, and what do you want me to do? And look, those are her feelings. And I don't respond to BS, but that's she had to say what she had to say. Now, did I go and do a live and go, okay, Maria, let me go? No, for what?
Yep.
For what? Those are her feelings. But I'm not going to sugarcoat anything I have to say. I'll say it on this panel. I'll say it on the phone with you. But that shit yesterday with Brooke pissed me off because of what was said about her kids. And I'm sitting there going, but wait a minute. We're holding her accountable, but we're not going to hold this one accountable because it wasn't said about us. That's what pissed me off. We can't do that. It's wrong across the board. It is.
It is. I agree.
And I'm not standing up for nobody that when they were sitting with people doing wrong, they never said nothing themselves. If you were sitting there when they was doing wrong.
When all of this shit started happening, it was on IG. I used to talk to Switch Witch on IG. And I told her, stay out of this. This has been going on for too long. You don't know what's going on. She jumped. She was protecting Maria and Maria's friend. I forgot Maria's friend name. Claudia.
Yeah, Claudia. We asked her for help. Can you imagine me asking her for help?
Nope. Don't. But that's what was said. And I remember saying it. And boy, did this shit just blow up. But Switch Witch started this shit.
Yep, she did.
I was there. She started it.
And the only reason that she had come up to me is because she knew that at that time I was friendly with JY and she wanted to get in with him. That is the only reason she was talking to us.
Yep.
Because I'm the idiot who messaged him and said, hey, she wants to talk to you and she wants to be in your chat. And he's like, is she good? And I go, yeah, she's good.
Gene, I don't see my 99 cents. Gene used to come in the chat, 99 cents, $1.99, $2.99, $3.99, 501. I'm like, God damn, where'd she come up with these numbers from? But I used to crack up. But you know what? It's just, and Maria, I'm not trying to tell you who to have in your chat, okay? That's not what I'm telling you. Yeah. I'm just asking, if we're going to hold one accountable, we need to hold all accountable. And what he's saying and what he continues to say, he hasn't changed. You don't see it, but people are looking at you and talking about you because you're having this man in your chat after the nasty shit he says.
But nobody, until I came up here today, nobody has sent me anything.
Bye, Riley.
Nobody's been in my DMs saying, hey, did you see him on this chat? Did you see what he did on this chat? Not one person. So they automatically assume that I know. And I don't know, because when I go to work, I go to work. I can't.
Because you're not their mama.
I missed part of Brooke's live because I was on break when I went to listen to it. And I missed the beginning of, or the ending of, no, it was the ending of E11's because I had to be at work.
Yeah, I need to finish watching E11's because I didn't finish hers.
Yeah, I
And
watched
I
it.
was skipping through Brooks and I heard the anger in her voice. And when she said, gloves are off, you went after my face. And I was like, oh shit. And there's nothing you can say about it because she opened that can of whoop ass.
Mhm.
When Brooke is upset, see when you went too far.
Mhm.
You can
I
hear it
still
in her
got love
voice.
and respect for Brooke. I got nothing against Brooke.
Yep, you can
I
hear it in her
stepped back
voice.
from Brooke because I felt like Brooke felt like she had to kind of step back because I don't get along with Muzz. So I stepped back for that so she didn't feel awkward. Other than that, I have nothing against Brooke. Maria, I still love you long time for real. Like real time. Like, cause like I said, I tell TL this, like half
Too.
the stuff I
Never.
watch is just to get the other part of the story because you was watching one side. That don't make me subscribe. It's people I watch I'm not even subscribed to and never have been. I don't go around on the gossip. I don't go around being messy. I'm not any of those things. And I truly give you all me. That's it. That's it. So, like I said, I don't have no problems. I don't want nobody to take this away and say, Danny was trying to tell Maria to choose, and that's why Danny don't be in Maria chat. Mm-mm. That's not. I got mad love. I'm always listening. I support, I share, I like. You know what I'm saying? So, these are the ways you support people, and that's what I do.
Thank you, Brooke.
I
But
have
yeah,
nothing
so
against it.
we all know what we need to do. And, action does, somebody said it in the chat, action speaks louder than words. We
Yep.
all know that if we're going to be holding people accountable, we need to hold everybody accountable,
Yep.
not just a select few.
Mm-hmm.
I hold myself accountable for a lot of shit. Some
I
shit
know.
is not even on me, but I still, because I opened that can of bullshit.
Mm-hmm.
But I want people to know, like people said, everybody in my chat, or a lot of people in my chat, were saying in the group chat when it was leaked that everybody, a lot of people didn't like Paul, and I still continue with Paul. I'm gonna say it over and over again. I like who I like.
Right.
And
That's
I
true.
like Paul, and Paul, I have nothing to hide because I never asked him to do anything for me. So even if Paul turned his back on me and said I'm going to post whatever all the screenshots or whatever you asked me, it doesn't exist.
Mm-hmm.
The only thing that Paul used to do the most was he would say, oh, Tony went live on this person. He went after Jules. Oh, Tony went after the MRE. Oh, Tony went after this. This guy from MobTube said this, and I'm like, oh, cool. I would heart everything. Other than that, I just listened. It was just like I'm the type of person that you message me a million times a day, and I'm going to respond to you a million times a day.
Mm-hmm.
So it wasn't like this, let's plot and let's think what we can do and go against the whole world. And that's why I keep these people around. No, I just see everybody as individuals.
And you
Everybody's
do.
different. Everybody's different.
Yep, and you
Mm-hmm.
do. Let me tell you, when I go in the Cooch's chat, it doesn't matter if I stop in. Somehow or another, my name is on JY's lips in her chat. So I can't, because then I get pissed. But when I keep hearing the narrative that he was putting out about me calling to check on to see if there was a warrant or if somebody went to the house, that's not what I did. Everybody watched that live. Everybody. No one ever heard me say that I did not believe that his mother-in-law was sick. That's the narrative that was putting out. So now when I go in and I listen to E11, or if I listen to you, or if I'm listening to and I hear that when they're playing and Rick is going, well, didn't Heidi say? I'm like, wait a minute. Heidi didn't say that shit. And you know fucking well I didn't say that shit.
Yeah.
Stop
I'm
twisting shit.
look, one E11, before you leave, I don't know if she just went to rewind. One thing I always said about E11 is that E11 is the best. We have had it out in the group chat, and when she's got to tell me something, she flat out tells me something, and I respond sometimes, and she doesn't like not sometimes, all the time, and she doesn't like if we're back and forth. And if she stands for something, she stands for it. In the beginning, I used to say, "Fuck, she's gonna block me. She's gonna leave the chat. She's gonna
Yep.
be so pissed." And then stop, don't respond, Maria. And then I respond, and then she responds. But it's always respectful. And I love that she never leaves. And then it's water under the bridge. We're back to normal. But we get out whatever we have to say
I
to
know
each
you
other.
are, Brooke. I'm sorry, Maria. And
You know?
but I've been following E11 for years on IG because she would have she and her husband used to play 90-day real time.
I
And
love
I
that
was
show.
always
That's
behind.
so funny.
Yeah, and I used to watch them all the time. So, and I've been following her for quite some time. And then I was following Mommy Says Bad Words until she started being harassed a lot on IG. And she deleted her channel. So this shit is nothing new. It's just gotten worse.
Yeah, I love the 11.
Yeah.
She's
I love
hilarious.
that she's just blunt. She's gonna tell you something. I love that in people. You don't have to agree with everything. And
Mhm.
when you don't agree with something, it's okay to go and say, hey, I don't like that you did that, or you should say that, or don't do this, or whatever. Just come out and say it. That doesn't mean that you hate the person more. I love people that are just blunt and honest. Just tell me if I'm doing something wrong. If you don't agree with something I did, just say it.
Mhm.
Yep.
That doesn't
We
mean
got it.
that we have to like get pissed off and block each other and blah blah blah. Honesty
11
is
knows I've
better.
sent her some messages that I didn't like certain things. I've sent it directly to her and she responds. There is no hard feelings there. I mean,
Mhm.
so I go in her chat. I like her chickens. She got me buying plants and shit. I got so when I came home from Vegas, I had to go check my plants. The first thing I did, put my bags down, check my plants, make sure they weren't dead. Because she's got me doing this shit. So I like when she goes through these old I like when she goes through these old videos. I actually started watching some of the old ones and I sent her some messages. I said, okay, that's not true. But anyway, I do that. So
Like
I go straight to her. If I got an issue, I'll go to her.
mhm.
But this whole shit that we're doing right now is disgusting. But Brooke, I know
Mhm.
you're taking her to the cleaner, Sonny. I know
Mhm.
that. And is it right? Tooth an eye for an eye, a tooth no, but I understand completely. Look, I understand.
Because I
I
be
really
everywhere.
understand.
I'm not in one place. One place can't make you on the internet. I've been saying that since you come. That's never gonna happen. But I'm gonna go wherever I want. And when I came over into this area where you have the all this going on, some of these people weren't even content creators. They became it coming into the BS. But when I came over here, I literally came over here for something different. And then, like I said, with shows, I used to like talking about shows. Now, none of y'all was talking about shows. You were Maria on Instagram and stuff like that. But I don't remember you since you were like I said,
Yes,
I remember
ma'am.
when you and Andy, I remember when, like I said, I remember when
No.
Ann wasn't even a content creator. I remember so like I said, I understand all that, and some of that is the story of how we get to today. You know what I mean? Everything in the present had a past that brought it to where we at. But I have nothing. That's the truth. I'm here to tell you. I have nothing against nobody. I get mad that I have to either say I'm not black enough or I'm
Yep, you need to watch Brooks Live. You really, really do. Danny, you clicked off. You need to watch Brooks Live. Maria, let me ask you a question. You remember when you and Ann came up on a panel and y'all were laughing and I told you you need to start your channel and I said drop the mic. You remember I gave you that name?
Yes, I do.
I don't think
Oh, I
nobody
remember they used to
realized
do
I gave
karaoke.
them that name. I said, drop the mic with Maria and Ann, and they changed it to drop the mic with Ann and Maria.
Because Anne made it first. She put herself first.
And Maria, I thought that when you and Ann came out, I just knew like y'all were gonna do parodies and jokes and make it. And I
They
was
were
like, they're about to
funny.
make this funny, right? Y'all about to go in here
Fuck you,
and
hon.
and that's the way
Fuck
we
you,
should do it.
Maria.
Yeah.
They had me cracking
Oh,
up.
they used to have me cry. I
When they
used to
did that
love.
parody, I was
hmm
like, oh shit. But
hmm
it was fun. And
Yeah.
we need that fun sometimes.
hmm
It's just got to the point where it's negative. I told Danny the other day, I really just don't feel like doing a live. I didn't
I
feel
know.
like it.
And the bad part
Well,
of the
that.
negative is that you keep listening to these people that you don't like. So I
hmm
try very hard, very
Not to
hard.
do that.
not to listen. I won't go to
Well,
see you
I
to
don't
listen.
listen because I don't like you. I want to get the information and not secondhand or a piece that somebody wanted me to hear. So if I'm going to discuss something, I want to watch it for myself.
Yep,
So
and that's
that's
what
what. So
Danny
I
told
don't
me.
hate watch nobody. I don't dislike watch you. I informatively watch you. So that's how you get information. So that's what I do because I got to even
Right.
tell you, man. Some people feel like because you watch somebody that made me their best friend, that means I think what they think. No, I want to hear them. People keep saying they say this. I want to hear it. But when something's disgusting or you get on my nerves or you're just a terrible human, I don't want to hear what you got to say, period. I don't care. I can
My
imagine what you're
prob
going to say and I
my
leave it
problem
there.
is that I watch and I have to respond, so I don't want to watch
And that's why you should tell her, stop watching. Stop
because
watching.
it's not. If it was to respond something like if they say, "Oh, Maria was arrested" or "Maria was a bad
Mhm,
mom and
mhm,
she," yeah, all this shit, then but I would respond for every little thing.
mhm,
Did you know Maria?
mhm,
What the fuck you mean I dyed my hair at 30? No, it was 29. You know, shit like
mhm,
that. And I said,
mhm.
no, I'm not doing it anymore.
But Maria, that's why I don't watch people who diss me because one, they're gonna be lying because they
Yep.
Yes.
don't have any information about me. Because every time you do, you respond. Like the other day when Dear Vet said, "I'm shooting up between my toes. I've never done a narcotic in
What?
my life."
Oh, you told me that, and that's a lie.
And it's
That's
like,
a
why
lie.
are you sitting? So I told her, here's the truth. Put my real name to some lie like that. And I promise you, I'm going to have you in a court for real. It won't last no time. I promise you.
Yeah, you
I,
told me about
I
that.
can show you better than I can tell you. I
Now,
took people complete companies down. I promise you. Because
I
I'm going to
still
let you
need
get
to
the
go
rope and
listen to
hang
Sweet
yourself.
Pea. I still
Hmm.
need to go listen to Sweet
Oh, she
Pea.
put them on private. They no longer there.
Oh shit. So I ran out of time yesterday, but I did listen to my boy Red Label. I did listen to Red Label, but I
He is
ran out
still
of
up.
time yesterday. But I'm gonna send Sweet Pea a message because I want to hear those. And I'm gonna ask her, can she send me the links? I want to hear those
Yeah, they on her
because I was
membership.
told that I vindicated Yvette.
But Sweet Pea didn't say that. Tree
No, no, no,
said
no, no,
that.
no, 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 no. I did not vindicate Yvette. What I said was, and anybody that followed in October 2021,
Mm-hmm.
I said she never said child P. She said underage. I said, so what's the difference?
What's
Yeah,
the
those are the
difference?
same thing. That's the
What's the
same.
difference? That's what I said.
Mm-hmm.
She never came out of her mouth and told me child P. She said underage. And my
Yeah.
whole thing was, what's the difference?
Yeah,
So
like I
that's
said.
called vindication. Okay. She didn't use the words child P. She used the words underage.
Yeah, you put those kind of lies on me, we gonna legally straighten that out. Because, like I said, when people tell the story, what they gonna say is, "I know one thing. Danny sure made an example out of her ass for saying that about her." That's the difference. You're not gonna be later talking about, "Oh, you know what? We squashed it because you said it." No, you're not gonna say, I'm taking people lives. I'm a child P. I'm none of that. Oh no. Oh
Wait a
no.
minute.
I'm on
Georgie and
narcotics.
Friends was in Deadly's chat?
Yep.
Oh, Lord. Okay.
Yep. They told me that. But then
Oh,
it's
Lord.
bald cat. Bald
I
cat is
haven't even
bald
seen
cat.
Georgie go live in a while.
No, she was live not too long ago.
I
And
didn't
that's
get a
when I had to
notification.
straighten out Lindsay in that chat. And then I had to leave because I didn't want to be disrespectful. So,
I haven't got a notification on Georgie in a little while.
yeah. Well, her notifications didn't pop up. Somebody sent me a message and said, Georgie's live. And I said,
Oh, okay.
oh, okay. Because I have to. So I don't know what it is. Maybe because I have a new phone. I didn't get Maria's notification and I found out she went live. So what I did was I went in, I unsubscribed and resubscribed. So that's what I have to do for a lot. Danny, I didn't even get your notification until you sent me the link to tell me you were going live. Same thing with Terry Lynn. And
That's why I
Terry
tell
Lynn was on
people.
the TikTok this morning. She was
Hmm.
on TikTok.
She was? I ain't see her on
Yep,
TikTok.
live on TikTok.
Okay.
I told them I
Like
need
I
to go
tell
live on
people,
TikTok. So I need 1,000 subscribers because I need to go
yeah.
start begging on TikTok, people. I got 3 trips coming up. I need to start begging.
But yeah, like I tell people, in 2024, I go live once a week. So at the end of the night for the year, I probably have about, at the end of the year, I'm gonna have about 70 lives or something. That's what I'm trying to tell you. I don't go live twice, none of that this year. I'm trying to work on uploads, editing, and my shorts. So I stick to those compartments because, like I said, if you building your channel, you have to build it off more than one thing. But some people are only, that's what I said I've learned. I just told Heidi this. Some people are literally only here to fight John. That's all they're gonna do. There's nothing else to their story. There's nothing else. So they're gonna be friends with them, not be
Oh,
friends,
okay,
but it's
Chantel.
gonna be the same story. Some people here to fight Katie Joy forever. Some people here to fight Jaguar forever. Some people here to fight. It's a bunch of people. But like I said, Danny goes everywhere. And one thing people can say is I don't go over messy nowhere because that's not how I am. I don't
I
click
really
up with
hope when
people to
you come
fight.
to the.
No,
I
that's
hope.
fine, dirty bit. I mean, Cooch. I hate to call you that name. That's fine, Cooch. Cooch is going live, members only at 5 p.m. Cooch is going live today, 5 p.m. Central. So, because she's at Central. So that means it'll be 3 o'clock for me and 6 o'clock Eastern. That's no problem, Cooch. If I know you guys are going live, I'll let everybody know. Hey, so-and-so's going live. But let me tell you, I got to change the name of this because I wanted to speak about Gypsy Rose too. I'm going to change the name of this live to accountability. I'm going to have to do that. I got to put another thumbnail up because I will be talking about Gypsy Rose and them, but I'm going to have to go here in about 15 minutes because I do have to get myself together for a meeting. And I muted myself a few times because I took a call.
Oh, okay.
And then I muted because you guys were having a conversation. But I do work still for a little bit anyway. I'm pulling back slowly.
Well,
I am ready to
I'm
retire.
working to get this eye together. But here's the thing, y'all. I want to just say this before I go because I'm about to get out of here. My hashtag is sis. It stands for standing in solidarity, or sisters in solidarity, because I do want something better for women because I've spent my whole life hating the thing that I am, and that's women because they were messy, they were conniving, but I had to realize all of us aren't that. We are the backbone to this country. So I stand for women to rise. I'm not here for us to, and I know for the world to change, women got to come together. That means all of us, women as a whole, have to come together. And so I stand for that. And I'll be 3 years a content creator in October. And that's what I've really stood for in the whole thing. Like I said, if you go watch my videos where I have to go off because somebody is blatantly disrespecting me, my race, my gender, whatever, then that's what I'm going to do on my channel. I don't go into anybody else's chat and disrespect. So I don't, like I said, I don't follow any of these standards that the internet follows because I think that it's what divides us even more and more and more. And I just don't do it.
So tomorrow morning, Brooke just asked me a question. Brooke, tomorrow morning, if I go live, I'm going live around 5:30, 6 o'clock. And that's going to be like 8 o'clock for you. So I can hold off on my live in the morning. I really can. Because I was planning on going in the office tomorrow. I don't really know if I'm gonna go in or not. I try to go in once a week or to do like a day and a half, but I get so much more work done when I'm home. I really do. I get up around 3 o'clock and I'm doing shit. So that's what I do. But you go ahead and set your time. And if I'm gonna go live, I'll go live around your time. But if I go live, it's gonna be earlier in the morning. This morning I just had to get some stuff together with what I was gonna talk about, but I'll just do that tomorrow morning. So I'm gonna change the title on this one. Although I'm gonna leave liars in there. I'm gonna leave liars there. But
I'm going to use my picture as a thumbnail under liars.
Say right, don't have my picture under liars, please. Please. Anywhere but there.
I'm gonna change the thumbnail to liars and accountability, or accountability and liars. I'm going to change the title, but I need to change the thumbnail. But Maria, I really appreciate you coming up and having an open mind and listening. And not that I was trying to attack you, because I would never do that. If I'm going to attack you, I'm going to call you. I'm not going to do it on a live.
Won't do it on
and Brookie, you're still my dot.
Yep.
Brookie, you're still my dot.
Yep.
I
won't do it on a live.
Hilarious. If I got everything out. Yep. It's better to talk about everything.
Yeah, and that's one thing I do like. Gypsy Rose, yes, I was going. Well, I'm gonna do Gypsy Rose tomorrow. Bye, Gwen. I'm gonna do Gypsy Rose tomorrow and Wade Wilson. I'm gonna do both of those tomorrow, and we're gonna discuss a little bit of this whole thing Oh, I'm glad you found it too, Stella. I hope you subscribe and put your notifications on. So we'll do that tomorrow. And I just want to say thank you guys for being
Thank you
open
guys.
Love you
and for
guys too.
listening and for, I know there was some issues in the chat. And these are ladies that I actually like, and I'm surprised, but I know Sarah had her finger on the trigger. I just want to say thank you, and Maria, you're my dot, you're my dot, you're my dot. Look, I got so many damn dots now. I remember when Sarah motherfucking Z left my channel. When she
What?
came back in my channel, I welcomed her with open arms.
Right.
Because there was never any issue. I understood she believed in something totally different. So you
That's
just have
okay.
to thank you, Brian Eyed Girl, for subbing up. I really appreciate that. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
I
But
know Sarah tried to leave my channel, but she lives in Florida, so I just knocked at her
yes,
door.
Brooke is my first dot. Brooke is my first dot. Brooke and I were dots when we weren't supposed to be dots.
Well,
I
the
warned her
moment I
about her
heard the
dot.
B,
Look, yep. Oh heck, what am I? Oh girl, you are my girl. You my girl. You my girl. You know that. But I love you guys. I really do. And Danny, I'd like to hear your perspective on things. And Maria, and I'm gonna tell you, you do stand in your shit.
you do.
You
You
do.
do.
Yep.
You do. You stand in your
You
shit, good
do.
or bad. You stand in your shit and you hold your ground.
Yeah, I do.
Maria, one of the real ones.
Yep,
Even
it
though
was
people try to keep her down, Maria, one of the
Sarah,
real
you're
ones. I
good.
really respect Maria, like I said.
Yep.
And like I said about Brookie, when Brookie stood up to old Squirty, I was so proud of her. And like I said, that made her want to, that gave her Dottie status with me.
Yep.
And because I knew the B wanted to be her dot so bad. So I just love saying she my
Yep. I
dot.
need to check on Vault, and I need to check on Jennifer Positivity too, because I haven't seen Vault around, and I know she's been busy, but I need to check. People
Vault
that I
just
don't
did a
see,
She was on
fireworks short the
vacation.
other day.
huh?
I saw that.
She was on
Vault did a
vacation.
little video about the
Okay.
fireworks the other day.
Oh, she did. I didn't see. I don't get notifications, so I'm gonna check.
I shared it. I
Um,
love fireworks.
Okay, Vote is great, good. But I love you guys and thank you all for being here and
Yeah.
being
Thank you,
mature
honey.
adults for the most part. Uh,
No problem.
she's in Hawaii. Damn.
Yeah. I
I
go to
just
the Keys and
She's
she
my
goes to
dot. She's
Hawaii.
my dot.
What the fuck?
Dot, dot,
I
dot,
just
dot,
told
dot.
Crazy Cat Mama that she and I have to take this cruise. I have a free cruise.
What?
I know my sister has one too. So I have to
What?
see what cruise they're gonna do. So I really need to get this together because I try to do things to keep Crazy Cat Mama's mind occupied. I
Wait
try
a
to
minute,
do
Heidi. I
things.
thought we were going out there in September.
I am going out there in September.
And I told you if you going out there in September, I'm coming out there in September.
Oh, I didn't know that, but okay, I am going out there in September.
Yeah, I told you that before you left with for Shaggy in August. I said, girl, I never come out there in Vegas in no doggone August. I said, wait, you going in September to California? And
Yep,
you
I'm
said,
going
yes,
on
I am. And
business.
I said, girl, if you do, I'll go out there.
Yep, I'm going on business. No, I'm not coming to Houston until Louisiana and Houston, probably October. But I got to go out
I'll
to
be down
Cali
in
on
Houston in
business, and
October.
then I'm going to spend a few days with Crazy Cat Mama, and we're going to go to San Francisco to see a friend of mine, and so that's what my plans are for that.
Oh, you going out there to work and stuff? No.
Yeah, I'm going out
No,
there to
but I'll
work.
be
I
in
got to
I'll
go
be
on
in
business, and
Houston.
it just so. And she was
Yeah,
surprised
no,
when I told her the dates that I was going to be out there.
well, I'll be in Houston the 16th or the 20th. I'll be in Dallas the 20th to the 23rd. So I'm on a Texas tour in
So when
October.
is
But
that? September? Oh, October.
October
Okay.
16th through 20th, I'll be in Houston and Galveston. I'll be out there those days. Well,
Yep.
I'll be in Galveston the 18th and 19th, I think.
Yep. And
But
then
I'll
my
be in
sister is
Houston.
having her birthday bash. So Oh, I'm gonna let you know, Michelle. I might have to be in Montreal the first part of November. I would definitely let you know. It just depends. I would definitely let you know. That's what's in the talks right now. So I'll let you know. But I love you guys. I really do. Thank you all for being here. And B, if you're listening, B, beware. Did you
In
see
your mouth.
Look, did you see Mr. Fusion came in this morning, B? Ooh.
You're so petty. You are so petty.
So look, I love you guys.
I
Great.
love
Have a great day. I'm gonna play us out of here. Maria, I will definitely talk to you later. Danny, same thing.
Take
Brooke,
care,
my
ladies.
God, girl, I'm there. Just set your live for tomorrow morning. If I go live, I'll go around you or before you. So just do your thing. Love you guys. Oh, I didn't grift today, but that's okay.
Bye.
I'll catch you guys on Sunday. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.